Hey, Fabulouses. Hey, Nicole. Hey, y'all. I just hopped on for a little bit because I have an order, well, not kind of. It is a last minute order for birthday shirts, and I need some motivation to do it, and so I am going to be doing it with y'all. But hey, y'all. Hey, Sonia. I did. I got good rest last night. Slept in. I think I didn't get up until 7 o'clock this morning. So that's late for me. And so yeah, I feel really good. Took my vitamins this morning. Um, so yeah, what are you guys working on today? What y'all doing? So today I am making some shirts. My auntie called me I think yesterday or the day before. She had a friend who needs shirts. Usually that's probably one of the only ways anybody can get anything from me is if they have one of my peeps call me for it, because y'all know how I am with my family. They get on my nerves. They always not all that least that considerate, but I absolutely love my family and will probably do anything they need me to do. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of DTF, sublimation, and we are going to try to do some embroidery. It's actually gonna be a test, the embroidery, before I place it on the onesie because I haven't done it before. And so I want to do sublimation and embroidery together. The way that I'm doing it now, I haven't done it before. So we're going to be checking that out. But hey y'all. Hey Tanu, welcome. Hey Kim. Hey Grinky from Texas. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Hey Karen. Hey Sharon. Hey Nini. So y'all, that's what we're doing today. So I'm gonna take this over to the heat press really quick. I should put the other let me pull up the other screen. Nobody's gonna call me today. It's Saturday. Nobody really bothers me on Saturdays too much. Hey Juana. Hey Miss Nini T-shirts and bling designs. Hey Tammy. So yeah, y'all. Hey Coretta. So Sharon's working on some last minute custom dress orders. You stay sewing something, girl. Stay sewing. But Sharon and Coretta, welcome in. Nicole said she's gonna do a resin tray. Oh, that's cool. I haven't done one in a while. I need to do. I haven't played with any resin in months, and I need to. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to do StreamYard. I should probably share this to the Facebook group. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to be working on a few different things, and I need to get my other laptop so that we could get the DTF software up and open. So the design that I'm doing, it's actually, she sent me a picture of what she wanted. The theme is Clifford. And I just kind of pieced it together. If y'all want to see how I pieced it together in Adobe Illustrator, let me know, because we'll just start from the beginning and I'll show you guys how I did that if you guys care. But I am going to show y'all show you guys the design. Hold on, let me go back. Hey Callie Trish. Hey Elena. Hey Ray Jeans. Miss Merlinda. Y'all, so I got some rest last night and I'm so glad because I was tired yesterday. Let's see. Sorry y'all. I'm just sharing the link to Facebook. I always forget. So good morning to everyone where it's still morning. It is 1:15 here in South Florida, and I'm hoping that it does not rain today because this weather has been horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. All right, sorry y'all. I always forget. I should have did this before. Let me tell my Facebook group to come join us. Thank you, Tanu. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Patrice, and I don't have any particular craft that's really my favorite. I just kind of like to do everything. All right. Did you guys see our new video over on the no name, no shame blog page or podcast page, whatever it is, y'all. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to make too much noise. Hey Chuck. I'm from Miami, but I actually live in Broward County. Just one county above Miami-Dade. Mute. Hopefully the sound. Hopefully I won't have any echoing. Oop, I always get my nose, y'all. I don't know why it just automatically comes on. Every time I do that, y'all end up in my nose. That's nasty. All right, so I'm gonna take us over here to the heat press. We're just gonna press. Hold on. Some stuff. Well, not yet. I'm not gonna take you guys over there yet. I'm actually gonna open another screen. And so this is for our embroidery test because I don't know what I'm doing. But hopefully it'll come out good because I've subbed applique before, but I haven't did it this way. I haven't subbed like a design behind the applique. So that's gonna be a hot mess. That hot girl summer mug was not my idea. That was definitely Terrell's idea. I think he's looking for a hot girl, y'all. So that wasn't my idea. But it actually came out really, really good. That tumbler mug press is really it's nice. I'm actually pretty impressed by it. I still have the laser box stuff open. Hey MC from KC. Hey Kirsten. So y'all, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna be making 3 shirts. I don't even think I have the other shirts that I need out here. I gotta go and get them. But this is the design. I'm gonna pull up Adobe Illustrator so you guys can kind of see it, and I'll walk you through if you want how I am going to do it. I have 2 screens open. Share. Hey Marquita. About 16 miles from Tampa. You're not too far. Karen Terrell is a hot mess. Hot mess. All right, so I'm going to share the entire screen so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing in Adobe. And hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I just need to pull up StreamYard on this other computer so that when we get ready to go into CATLink, you guys can kind of see what CATLink is about. What is my email? I should have had this already up and running before I logged in, but y'all know what to expect with me. Not too much. What is my... I'm going to come back to the screen so that I could see everybody's comments because I can't see it. Thank you, Fabulosis. So for that particular design, she actually asked me, she sent me a picture of a design, and I kind of just pieced it together based off of the picture of the design. So I'll show you guys how I did it, if y'all care. Do y'all want to see how I did it, or do y'all just want me to hurry up and finish this? Because I got time today, y'all. And 061. Hold on a second. 061. And I missed y'all. Y'all. So I got some more rhinestones from Eve. And those, I think it's the Siam AB. They are beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let me stop the camera. Don't really want that camera on. Don't want the sound until we'll do this on CATLink Intro Studio. I'm just trying to see if it's going to be echoing. Okay, no echoing. Perfect. All right. Just trying to make sure. Okay, so I can see you guys there. Got that up. All right, let me go. I'm going to head over to back to Adobe. All right, so this is the design that we're going to be doing because that's what she wants. And I'm going to show you guys quickly how I did it. So I pretty much, all of these pieces are separate pieces that I pulled from various places. So let me go ahead and open up a new sheet. And so since I'm going to be printing these, we're only going to be making 3 shirts, and it's going to be for the mom, the dad, and the little baby. And so we're going to be doing the mom and dad shirt, or at least printing the mom and dad shirts out using a DTF. And so because I only have 13 by 19 paper, I'm going to just go ahead and set up our canvas to be 13 by 19. Now over here, if you have Adobe Illustrator, or if you have it and you've never used it, you can adjust the size of your sheets over on the side, and then you can save it so that every time you need it, it's right there. So these are the sheets that I typically use all the time. All right, so now we have a new canvas, and what I did to find the clip art, honestly, I simply just went to Internet Explorer, or did I go to Google? What did I go to? Safari? I think I went to Safari. Yeah, Safari. All right, let me come back here. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. Let me remove, and then I will open up Safari. Okay, so there's nothing on here. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna add it back to stream. And this is what we have. So as you guys saw, the original design, it didn't have anything in the back, but for a lot of like my water splashes, watercolor splashes, and color splashes and things like that, I usually do, I do get things from, why is it's not going down, from Creative Fabrica, and I also get things from Adobe Stock, because I do have a subscription to Adobe, like the entire suite for Adobe, and every month I get new assets. And so these are considered assets. And so I don't pay extra for these. But this is just some watercolor things that's here. I'm not going to use that for this particular design. They really didn't ask for the works. But I was going to do it, but since I'm going to do embroidery on the baby shirt, and I just decided not to do it. All right, so here I'm just going to type in Clifford characters handy. And then it should come up with the different characters for Clifford. And of course, look at Clifford, the big red dog. Hey, Dance. Hey, Fifi. Hey, D. Smith. I love Adobe Illustrator, y'all. It's my favorite design software to work in. All right, so once I did that, of course, you guys see here the different images for a little Clifford, and then you can click on into images, and this is the one, this was actually in the picture that she sent to me. Hold on, I think somebody just tried to text me, but damn, Cebu. So this, the one right here that I'm circling, that was in the original photo that she sent to me of the design that she wanted. So I was like, yay, I found it. And so then I just went through and picked out, like found other pictures of some of the characters. So I got this one, I got that one, I did get this, and I got Charlie right here. So, and so once you click onto these, some of these have transparent backgrounds and some of them don't have transparent backgrounds. So let's say this one right here, we want to use this, and you click onto it. Typically you can just do a right click and then you can do download image. And then once you download the image, it will be saved onto your hard drive, and then you can go ahead and insert it into whichever design software you want to to use it in. I've already downloaded and saved all of these already, so I'm not going to do it now, but I just want to show you guys like where I got these images from. Like I really just pieced them all together. All right, so next, before we move, before we keep going, so I looked at the Clifford font, and so you guys know Clifford usually, Clifford logo. I looked at the Clifford logo, and I kind of wanted uh, the baby's name to be in the same style as Clifford's logo. So of course I wanted to check the font. Girl, you better enjoy dinner. I'm actually supposed to be. Remember, I told you I was supposed to be at that wedding shower today, y'all. I just can't. I couldn't do it. I don't even. I think it's starting now. So this is what we have here. So what I did then, so that I could see what the logo looked like, I then just did Clifford um, logo font. And then once, hold on, let me go to all. And so here I switched from, if you guys don't know, like when you do searches, you can filter the searches at the top. So for Clifford, at first I just wanted to see the images. And then if you want to see videos, you can, shopping. So if there's any Clifford merch, oh, there don't, oh, these are fonts because I just have Clifford font, but they do show you like different fonts there. But I went back to all because I want to get to the website where I could download it. Hey, Invisible Angel, Just Paper Crafting. Welcome in, y'all. Happy Saturday. We're just chilling out. I'm about to make some shirts for a last minute order. Actually, it's not. It's a last minute order, and it's. This is why I don't like, because it. When I get orders like this and people call and ask me to do things, like it pushes everything else that I have to do back, and then y'all get a hot mess of a person like y'all got last night. So it's just a hot mess. All right, so here we go. Clifford the Big Red Dog font. So I clicked on here to see which font it was. And right now it's just telling me that the word Clifford um, is just in regular American typewriter bold. That's it. American. Hey, Sandra. Look at them, Sipu. And y'all know she yelling at me. So this is the American Typewriter Bold, and most of us have this font on our computer. So I was like, yay, I don't have to go and buy a new font. I could just go ahead and use it. So the word ace, I don't know if you guys could see that good. So the word ace in the original design, like what we designed, that is in the American Typewriter Bold font. And then also where the bottom is, I think it says the Big Red Dog. I just went ahead and put Ace the Birthday Boy. So I wanted to show y'all that. We're going to head back over to Adobe Illustrator and we are going to put everything together. All right, so now I am just going to go ahead and click place. And there's several ways you could import photos and things into Adobe Illustrator. You can click place and then go into your file folders and place them in here this way, or you can even copy and paste. So sometimes when I edit something from the preview in the preview app, I'll just copy and paste it into Adobe Illustrator. But we're going to go ahead and click place. And then hopefully, okay, we're going to go to downloads. And then I think it may only be, no, that's not it. Okay, here we go. So these are the ones that I want. And so I am going to select a few of them. And where's Clifford? I don't want that first one. So we're going to click place. And all of them are about to jump in. All right, so next I'm going to click place again because I didn't select one of them. And so originally when I downloaded the Clifford with the birthday hat, it had a white background behind it. As you saw, I think all of the other characters we imported did not have a background, but the Clifford dog had a white background. And so I went to remove.bg to do it. I'll do both of these. So I went to remove.bg, and if you guys don't know, remove.bg will remove your background, but sometimes it removes too much. And so that's probably not what you really want. And so let me just show you guys the difference. So that's the original that I got from there. Where's the other one? I don't see it. All right, maybe I didn't put it in. All right, let's see. Because I want to show you guys the difference. Sometimes it's very small things that you just don't notice. All right, so let's place it here. Uh-oh, where did everything go, y'all? Uh-oh. Where did it all go? Uh-uh. I might have too much stuff open. Yeah, I think I got too much stuff open. Hold on a second. Y'all know I never close out my windows or anything. Yeah, save changes to design. Nope. So you guys know that was the applique one that we're gonna be stitching onto the shirt. Let me quit all of that. All right, let's see. Let me bring everything else back in. Oh, there. What did you guys see that? This is the strangest thing. All right, so let me go here. So there's several ways that you could do remove this background. We're gonna y'all. What? Today's the day for all types of strange things to happen, but let's hope that it doesn't get too strange. All right, so we need to remove that white background from Clifford. And what we're going to do is, I have the image trace panel open, and here you can kind of switch between the different trace functions that you want. I'm just going to use the image trace option in the properties panel. So to access all of the different properties, you're going to go to, or not properties, all of the different panels. You go over to window in the top toolbar, and then you have all of the different panels that you can open and use. And there are a lot. All right. And so once you open up the panels, it will open on the side. So let me go back to image trace, and I'm going to select that. And so now that panel opens back up. And so there's our panel. And so I wasn't going to use the image trace actual panel, but I am going to use one of the functions of it. So I have Clifford selected, and in properties, you can access basic image trace, pretty much the same thing that the panel shows you. And so I'm going to select image trace right here. Hey, S-Boon. Hey, Rochelle. Here, I know. Hopefully it doesn't do that anymore. I do have the actual file already saved. So I'm not that's saved, so I'm not too worried about it. Hey, MLW Fishy Man. Hey, Endless Essence, and anybody that came in that I did not see. So once we click image trace, I'm going to select what I want it to do. So you can have a high fidelity photo, low fidelity photo, 3 colors, 6 colors, 16 colors, depending on how many colors you have, or how you want your picture to be traced. Then you would select that. I really just want to remove that white background. And also, y'all, if you are doing like SVGs, or if you want to turn a file into an SVG file, this is what you would do. So right now, it's not that many colors. I see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 colors. And it's really because of the hat that it's more colors. So let me click on, I'm going to click the 16 color trace. And so right now it's traced, and then oh no, I don't want to do that. So all right, y'all. So what I did was, when I moved the wheel on my mouse, and so it just started tracing it all the way down. So if you click onto different things, it will trace it differently for you. All right, so I'm going to go back up to 16, but on the side, as you guys see here, you have the high fidelity, low fidelity, 3 colors, 6 colors. You can kind of go through it and see. So if I clicked onto 6 colors, let me see what it would look like. 6 colors actually works too. The 6 colors works too, but I'm really just doing this because I want to remove that white. And so I like the 16 colors a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, now that it's already set at 16, I'm gonna go ahead and expand it. All right, and this is what's going to have everything separated for me. So now that I've expanded it, I'm gonna click onto that white, and we are going to move that white away, and then we are just going to delete it. So there's another piece of white right here that we want to remove because I don't need that. And I really don't want my DTF printer printing all of that white. All right, so I'm gonna make old Clifford a little bit bigger. And what we're going to do is, see these areas where there's like a white outline? I need to move that because I don't want that there. And so I am going to just click onto it. I'm clicking it and deleting it. Click it and delete. Click and delete. And there was another little spot where I saw some white right there on his little tail. All right, so now we're going to make that back smaller, and I'm going to click out of the group. So they're still here. I guess Clifford kind of like Clifford brings them back to life or so. I don't know, something like that. Something like that, y'all. So I only really want to make this about a 10 by 10. I don't really want to make it too large. So what I did next was I wanted Clifford to be turned the opposite way. And so I'm just going to right click. I use right click a lot, y'all. I'm going to right click and then go down to transform. And then I am going to reflect. And then that will turn Clifford in the opposite direction because on the side, I want the number 1 to be right there next to his tail. Girl, I don't even think that's a thing. It might be a thing. It might be a thing, Dempsey. I don't know. I need to see as much as I use Illustrator. All right, y'all. So now we have little Clifford here. And so remember I told you that we wanted to use the font that Clifford has, or the font that they use for the Clifford logo. And so here I'm just going to, let me make this larger. So here we are just going to change this to ACE. And then I am going to select it, and then we are going to select the font. And the font again is the American Typewriter Bold. You can change your font. Hold on. Uh-oh, I did not intend to change it that way. You can change your font at the top, or you can change your font on the side in the properties panel. That's why I like the properties panel, because everything that you're going to use mostly is usually located in the properties panel. And so that's why I really like kind of work with the properties panel an awful lot. So what I like about Illustrator is that you can pretty much just pan the different fonts, and it will change it for you right on screen. And so I like that because you don't have to click out of it. You can just scroll down, see something that catches your eye, and bam. But if you're like me, you may have 1,000 fonts, and that still can be overwhelming. So we're going to go ahead and select the American Typewriter Bold. And I'm just going to resize it, and resize it best way fit for you. All right, and so I'm also going to use this font for the number 1 that we're going to use, and also the font that's going to go underneath. Typically underneath the word Clifford, it usually says Clifford, and then underneath it says the big red dog. We're going to put Ace the birthday boy. And so here I am just going to kind of make it a little bit bigger right here. And then we are going to go ahead and put the birthday boy. So when we did that image trace and I moved the white background and everything, y'all, right, if I wanted to, because I didn't do anything else after that, I could actually use the same Clifford file as an SVG. And so I could use it to cut out a Clifford. If we wanted to, we could use it for different things. Now let me see if I can show you guys if I take it apart. So we're just gonna put the birthday boy, and typically the big red dog is kind of like the same length as the word Clifford. So we want to kind of look the same, but this is what I mean by like the different colors. So right here, as you guys can see, let me make it a little bit bigger. So those colors can stay the same. Right now, there's like some little specks here, and those are just different color variations of that red. I can go ahead and just make all of that one red color, like the same red color, but I'm not really worried about it because I'm not going to be cutting it. If you're going to be cutting this out, you want to make it solid. You want to make it one color. You don't want it to have these different shades of red. But right now, see, that's what I mean by the shades of red. You'll see the other specks here. Those are different shades of red. So you would make it one red. But that black is outlined. Let's say if we select that black, I'm going to have to select undo a few times. So that's the black. And so you could actually take this over, and barring if you want to do a little bit of cleanup of it, you can clean it up. We're printing this out, so I'm not worrying about cleaning it up. But this would then be something that you could actually import into CRICUT. Once you save it as an SVG file or whatever cut files you use, you can then upload this into a CRICUT or any other cutting program, and it'll cut out vinyl or cardstock or whatever it is that you wanted to cut out. So I'm just going to undo that move because I'm not cutting this out. All right, so now we're going to put the number 1, and we have 1 right here. And then I'm just going to make that 1 larger. All right. This kind of looks like mine, but I kind of cared a little bit more about the placement of it. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys, give you guys an idea of how I did the design. It's not exactly how I did the design. And so like I kind of made Clifford a little bit bigger. The 1 was probably a lot bigger than this. And so for this 1, I am actually going to, and I did this for us because I'm going to be trying to do the embroidery on top of the design. And so I'm going to create an outline out of this. And this is also another way that you create SVG files when you're doing like when you have words or anything like that. So let me show you that really quick. And I did that because I did do an embroidery file for it. All right, so here's our 1. I don't really like how that 1 is right there, but we're gonna go with this one. Hey, Barbara Fund, happy Saturday. All right, so with also right now, there's really no outline around here. And in Illustrator and a lot of other design softwares, an outline is called the stroke. And so that is the outline around the letter or whatever object it is that you have. And so right now, if I remove the color from that black color, all I did was go up to the color panel and remove the black. As y'all see, there's no outline. So I am going to go ahead and create an outline. And to create an outline, we're going to select stroke. As y'all see over here too, on the properties panel, there's stroke and fill. So I remove the fill, and we have now the stroke. Hey, Kim, happy Saturday. So we are going to increase the stroke. And that's what we're going to do because I want that inside to actually be, I really want it to be white for what we're going to do. So right now I'm just making the stroke, and now I'm going to change that stroke to yellow. And then on the inside, hold on, where is it at? So I found this pattern on Creative Fabrica because what she sent me had like a pattern inside. She said she really didn't mind if the pattern was inside or like how it looked, but I thought it, y'all know I like busy things. And so I liked possibly having that. My other option, when you guys see well, you guys saw Clifford Tat had like the different colored polka dots on it. I was thinking of maybe doing that in the one, but I decided to go with the paw patterns. And so I got this off of Creative Fabrica. All you have to do, if you're looking for patterns or anything like that, all you have to do is type in like the type of pattern that you're looking for and then click pattern. Hey, Marianne, welcome. Hey, Miss Diverse, happy Saturday. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm looking to the side because I have the chat on the side on the other computer. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to select it. I'm going to click copy. And no, I don't want both of those. I just want one. Why is both coming up? I'm just going to click copy. And then what we're going to do is now I'm going to select that number one. Hey, Heather. Welcome. So, hey, Kenya Boo. What's up, girl? So I'm going to turn this into a shape because right now this is just a number. It's not really considered a shape. All right, so I am going to select this, and you need it to be a shape, especially if you want to do any cutting of these types of items. So I'm selecting the number one. I'm going to right click, and then I am going to create outlines. So as y'all saw, that create outlines removed all of that white space from around that number one. I'm going to undo it so you guys can see if you didn't see it. So right now you see all of that white space around this number one. So right now this number one is measuring at a 6x10 because it is measuring all of that white space around. So sometimes when you get PNG files and you upload it into like other programs, if they did not remove the white space from around it, you are going to have the size is not going to be accurate based off of the actual image itself. So right now we're removing that white space from around it, and I'm going to select create outlines because if I were to save this now, this would measure all of the space around here. So even if you save it as a PNG file, it still registers all of that stuff around there. So I'm right clicking, I'm going to click create outlines. And so it removed all of that white space from around it. And then I am going to head up to object, and we want to expand it. Right now I am going to expand I wanted to make that white, didn't I? So right now I am going to expand the fill and the stroke. No, hold on, y'all. Expand. Let me go back because I want to make the inside white. And you guys will see why I want to make it white. So now I'm going to expand the fill and the stroke. All right, and so right now we have what we need. And so for the white part, I want to go ahead and place something inside of there. So I'm going to click onto the fill of the one. And if I were using something that had a background already to it, I really wouldn't care if I expanded the fill. But this particular file, the pattern, the dog pattern, is transparent. So because of that, I did not want, like, I want to have like a white fill because if I don't do that and then we go to print, where I have Clifford's legs would still be seen. And so I don't like his little hiney will be seen too. And I don't want that to be seen. So I do need to make the fill, oh, right here. I do need to make that fill white. All right, so let me go back. That's what I'm taking y'all to the wrong screen, but I needed to make it white. All right, so then I'm gonna select over here. There's like three options: draw behind, draw normal, draw behind, and then draw inside. We want to draw inside of that that area. And so what that really means is that it's almost like a clipping mask. You can do clipping mask inside of Adobe Illustrator. Um, but with this way, you're able to place it in the object that you want it to be inside of and then adjust it accordingly. Hey, Purple Paisley Planner. Hey, Maddie Rowe. So let me go ahead. So I'm going to go ahead right here and select Draw Inside. So it's the third option right underneath the color and gradient palette. We're going to click Draw Inside. And so now, as you guys see, that kind of changed um, the outline border of it, or the selection border, right? You have like dotted lines around. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and click paste. Oh, it did not go inside of it. Hold on. So look, y'all, look where it went inside instead. So because of that outline fill, that's what happened. I'm gonna have to go do undo. I didn't select the white. Hold on. Undo, undo, undo. No, I don't undo that. All right, so I want it to go right here. Uh-oh. Not there. It's not selecting my right thing for me. This is where I want it to go. So I'm gonna move this out of the way, right? Because I can't see it. Hold on. Uh-oh. All right, so I want it to be in here. That's where I want it to be. So let me select it. It should go now. It's still going behind it. Why is it going behind it? Hold on. I don't want it there either. All right. So right now, oh, that's, I see. But I don't want that. Okay, let's see if I can get it to go in here, y'all. Paste. All right. But so pretty much right there, I just did the same thing that I was showing you guys, like with putting it inside. But I need to see, there should be another piece behind there. So it's gonna show me everything. No, there we go. All right. Let me put this, but I may need to send this to the back. Yep. As y'all see, it's kind of off still, but it's okay. Arrange. Let me see if it'll let me send it to the back. If not, I'm gonna have to do it over. I probably should have left it the original way that I had it. No, send to the back. And usually, y'all, if you work in panels, like it's not panels in layers, you usually don't have these types of situations, but I never work in layers. All right. Change. Let me see if I bring that to the front. Nope, that didn't go to the front. Uh-oh, and I don't want that. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Purple Paisley Planner. Hey, Alicia. Working on cake toppers and a birthday cake. Cool. What's the birthday? What's the theme? I don't want that there. But I need to bring that to the front. Go to the front. Delete that. I don't want to. I don't want that. Okay, let me make that yellow. I'm gonna make this white. And then we're gonna go with it this way. So I really just removed part of the stroke because I selected stroke and fill. But I want it to be a little bit thicker, y'all. So I am going to add a little more stroke to it. And so I'm just selecting stroke again and making the stroke a little thicker. All right, so now we are going to add our other people. Oh, nope, let's work on this still. All right, so I'm gonna expand this a little bit more. I'm trying to follow my last design a little bit, y'all. So I'm gonna expand the name Ace a little bit more. And I'm gonna move birthday boy down a little bit. And move it over. And so with Clifford, I think it's like red. The name Clifford is in red, and then there's a black outline around it. So we're just gonna go ahead and change the color of the font of Clifford to red, and then I'm going to put a stroke around it. And so I'm just selecting the arrow up here. Again, you can do it two different ways. You can do it at the top toolbar, or you can do it on the side in the properties panel. Thanks, Heather. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, so I need to change this to black. And then we're just going to make a border around it because we want it to still have like that Clifford effect, right? All right, and I am going to move it up just a little bit, and then we're gonna do birthday boy up here. All right, so where are other people? Because right now all we need to do is add the other characters in, and it looks like they are still, I guess they're in hiding. I don't know, but let's see. All right, so we're going to, I also want to transform her and reflect her. I want her to go this way. And then I want Clifford to be in the back. So what I'm doing now is I'm selecting Clifford, and then I'm just going to go to arrange. I right clicked, and then I'm going to go to arrange, and then I'm going to go to send to back. Now you can also do that at the top under objects, and you can just click arrange there and send his butt to the back. All right, so next I am going to move. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead now, and then I am going to also transform our little poodle. I'm gonna click reflect because I kind of want her to go this way. And then Charlie, I'm gonna move Charlie up, and I do want Charlie to be a little bit bigger. Charlie has like an outline around him. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell, like he has like a glow, a yellow glow around him or something. But we're gonna leave him as is. I'm just gonna send him backwards, arrange, and I'm gonna send him back. Now I don't know right now, even though you click send to back, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna go all the way to the back. That's because depending on the order that you place them in, if you're not layering, it depends on the order that they arrived in Illustrator. So right now, he's behind her, he's in front of Clifford, because remember, Clifford was the first. No, Clifford wasn't. Was he the first thing? No, he wasn't. I just sent him to the back. But right now, he's behind there. So I want him to be behind the poodle, so I need to send him to the back again. Now, if you work with layers, you don't really have to worry about that because your layers panel, right now, I have everything on one layer. But you can go ahead, you see it over here where everything is kind of in order. I can say, you know what, I want him to be behind someplace, somebody else. So right now, the little poodle, you guys can't see that the little poodle is so small, but if I select him here and move him right here, did you guys see that he moved to the back behind the poodle? So this is how the layers panel works. Um, you can definitely do a lot with layering when you do the layers panel. I just don't usually work in it because I actually I never even really remember to do that. So that's, in which format can you save Adobe? You can save it in almost any type of format you want to save it in. Hey Mayor Bear, you can save it in almost anything you want. Honestly, Adobe Illustrator is amazing. Hey Restored and Highly Favored. I actually didn't purchase any of these. I kind of showed everybody where I got all of the different characters from and how I just brought them into Adobe Illustrator and removed like the background. I think we only had to remove one background, and that was from Clifford by using Image Trace. But I didn't purchase it from anywhere. All right, so then you're gonna go ahead. Right now, I just want to resize Charlie, and I kind of want Charlie. I want everybody to kind of be facing towards Ace, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and transform Charlie so that he can be turned the other way, and I don't want him so tall. So I'm gonna kind of bring him over a little bit right there. Actually, my other one looks better, y'all. The one that I kind of worked on while I was in bed this morning looks pretty decent. No problem. Mirror Bear, what are you working on today? All right, so she's pretty good. I'm gonna leave her right here. I think I like how she is. I, I don't. I think in my other one, Clifford might be a little bit bigger. All right, and so now we are going to, where is it at? Here he is. So right now he is behind everything. And as you guys see in the layers panel, well, he's behind everything right there. Uh-oh, I don't want to move her. Y'all, I don't know why. And y'all, this is probably my computer. Y'all, my computer is overloaded with so many different things. And I am trying to refrain from buying another computer. But it is really overloaded with so much. All right, so we're gonna put him right here. And then I am going to move her back. And right now she's in the front of him. And so on the layers panel over here, you guys probably can't see it. She's above him on the layers panel. So that's why she's in the front of him. I could go ahead and do right click, arrange, and send backward. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys on the layers panel, because really to get the full benefit and ease of Adobe Illustrator, working with the layers panel is really amazing. I just don't have the time. Well, not the time. I just don't. I never remember to do it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and select the pup right here, and then I am going to just drag him on top of her. And then now she's where I want her to be. He's where I want him to be. And then I'm going to make her legs just a little bit bigger. And y'all, this is the design. This is pretty much the design. Like well, hold on. The sizing is a little bit off, but I really wasn't like working, really wasn't looking at the sizes. When you guys see the other one that I did, you guys don't know what I mean. So that's pretty much how I designed what we're going to be doing today. Nothing too major. All right, so let me go back. And of course, you could add like splashes or fireworks or anything like that around the image. We're going to be putting these on white shirts. She really did not want much. I'm going to show you guys what she sent me, and then so you guys could see like what she wanted and what she got. Hold on. I may not show you guys just right this second. All right, so let's head back over to, this is what we're going to be printing out. So this was how I designed it earlier. It looks almost the same, except I had the sizing is a little bit off, or it's different, not off. So right now, this is going to go on an adult small and an adult medium shirt, and it measures a 10.6 by a 10.3. And so I'm pretty good with that. The only thing is that with my DTF printer, the bottom is not going to get some of that white. So that is my only problem, but it should be fine. I'm not going to worry. All right, I may just lift it up just a little bit. Just a little more. Maybe. Because at the bottom, and I'm fine with that because at the bottom, there's really no white at the bottom. Jeez, Canva. Canva's pretty good. I thought more people said like Canva was more user friendly. But I've seen Canva. I just don't work in Canva. But all right. Hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. I'll show you guys me saving it. Yeah, let me keep it at 10. I'm gonna keep it like how I had it. There. Hey Craftique by Ro. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to save this. So since I am not, I was gonna place 2 of these on one sheet, just because, you know, if I'm gonna be printing on 13 by 19, I want it to be fine. But because this is over 10 inches high, all of it won't fit onto the 13 by 19. So we're not gonna do this today. Craftique, we are in Adobe Illustrator. And so I'm going to go ahead and select export. And we are going to call this Clifford. Sure. Let's do Clifford B-Day. I'm actually probably going to delete this as soon as I'm done with it. All right. And then we are going to go to export. And what I was thinking about, so see how I didn't really tell you guys this either, but the way that I put the pattern with the paws and the bones inside of the number, that's the same way you would put pictures inside of numbers or letters, the same exact way. So right now, as you guys see, we're all set. It looks good, right? But the background color, if you're saving as a PNG from Adobe Illustrator, oh, that's what I meant to show you guys. That's why I didn't, let me cancel, because I wanted to show you guys. So if you're exporting, there's several ways you can save a file. So you can do save as, and when you do save as, the options under save as is for, you can save it as an Adobe Illustrator file, which is an AI file. You can save it as an Adobe Illustrator EPS file, which is EPS. You can also save it as a PDF file, and you can save it as an SVG file. But if you click to export, so I'm going to cancel that. So if you click to export, and I usually click to export, you can export for so many different reasons. For the web, there's so many different options you can export this as. So we just simply went to, let me do it again. So we just simply went to export as, but you can do export for screens, export for web, so many different things. So we're going to click on export as, and then right here, it's already set for PNG for me, but you can save it as so many different things here. So as you guys see, there's your JPEG, PNG. This is how you would save it as a PNG file. You can also save it as a Photoshop file, as an SVG file. You can save it as so many different things here. A DXF, so many. But right now we are going to save it as a PNG file. And then I'm going to click on export. And so right now, I'm not going to change anything. It is a 300 ppi high resolution. Um, for the background, right now it has a white background behind it, and I don't want that because if I take this over to um, the CAD software, which is the RIP software we're going to be printing from, there is going to be a white box around it. We don't want the white box around it. Also, if you're going to be doing anything else with this, let's say you're going to save it as a PNG and send it over to CRICUT or whatever, you're going to have that white box behind it, which CRICUT is not a problem. You can remove it, but we're going to go ahead and select background color, and I am going to select transparent. You can also have it black if you want. Let's see, like, you see how we turned it black? That's, if you want that. We don't want that. We're going to make it transparent. And then I'm just going to click OK. And so the number one, even though the number one, the background in that one is white, because I selected white as the color for it, I don't have to worry about that being transparent because I want that to be white. Or do I? That's going to be a lot of white ink printing out. I did not think that through, y'all. I did not think that through at all. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. But before we upload this into before we upload this into CAD, I'm making sure that the size was correct, and the size was correct. So I'm going to click OK. And so we are actually done with this one. I just need to transfer it over to my other computer. And then I'll open CAD with y'all. And this is the one for the baby onesie that we're going to be putting this on. Even though for this time today, we are just going to be testing it out on a piece of fabric because I've never done this before. So we're going to do sublimation and we're going to do embroidery on top of it. We're going to put the one in embroidery. So I don't know how that's actually going to go, but all right, let me close this out. No, cancel. I want to close this out. Yeah, close. So these are just the patterns that we're going to be pressing into this fabric. Don't save. Don't save. I don't need it. And then this was the one that we did. Not too much, not too different. Just layout and sizing is a little bit different, but we're not really worried about that. All right, so I'm going to exit out of that because I'm not going to save that one. And then let me come back to y'all over here. And then I'm going to I got to send that file. Then we're going to get ready to print out on our DTS printer and then embroider. Hopefully everything works out fine today. Yes, Tammy. I love Adobe Illustrator. That's probably the only. See, I have all the other softwares. Like I have the business edition of Silhouette. I have the Canva subscription, but I only really design in Adobe Illustrator, and I don't really consider that designing because I just pieced it together from images already made, but you can definitely do a lot. Compose. All right, what is this? All right, y'all. I'm just sending this over to the other computer. All right. All right, so for the other design that we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and print out the one that we're going to be using for the sublimation. All right, I'm going to bring you guys back because I forgot. I do want to do that. I forgot that I wanted to do that. All right, so we are back over here. And so we're done with this one. And then this file, I need to go ahead and print this out. So right now this is a 6.6506, and this should be, maybe I didn't want to close Chroma just yet. Let's hope I didn't resize this one. I keep forgetting. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one because I don't want that one to be printed out. One, because I'm gonna be embroidering the one on top of the sublimated item or the sublimated picture. And two, I don't think that I will be able to match up the embroidery machine perfectly. And so that will show. And so I don't want that. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and print this out. And today we are just going to be printing this out on the, which printer do we want to use, y'all? So we're going to print this out on the EPSON EcoTank 2750. And right now everything is set up. Let me go to page setup. I'm going to switch this to the 2750. We're going to select OK. I'm going to change this to the 2750, and then I'm going to click on setup. And these are basically my print settings for almost everything that I do. And so where layout is, I'm going to select print settings, and then I'm going to keep it at plain paper bright white. And with the plain paper bright white, why do I like using? I know everybody says use premium presentation matte. Y'all, it does not matter. I've used probably every setting here, premium presentation matte. I don't have any big difference with it. And maybe I'll do, since I'm going to be off a little bit this summer, I'll have more days. We can maybe do some comparison so you guys can see the difference between premium presentation matte and plain paper bright white. And I've been using this for a while now, over a year. And Shakia of Honestly Speaking Sublimation Paper and Ink, she is the one who got me together and advised that I should use plain paper. And when I tried it out, it works perfectly. It works perfectly on all types of papers. So I use plain paper, whether it's A sub, whether it's HS, whether it's the Sawgrass paper that they now have in, or what is it, True Picks that they have. I've been trying that out. Y'all, it works beautifully no matter where. So then I'm going to change the print quality to quality. And then we're going to make sure that we select mirror image because you want to mirror your image. All right, and so next I want to go and move to color options. And then we are going to change Epson Vivid under mode. Sometimes this doesn't show, it'll be like this. And y'all, I'm working on a MacBook Pro, so your settings may look different than mine looks. All right. So you're going to go to advanced settings, and under mode, I'm going to switch it from Epson Vivid to Adobe RGB. Yeah, I think it's going to stay up. I think it'll stay up. So I'm doing sublimation and DTF. But the sublimation one I'm going to try to embroider on it, Barb. You know I know what I'm doing, but we're going to try to do it. I'm going to try to embroider the one onto it, but I'm going to have to trace it so that I can make sure that it gets, I don't know. Y'all about to see if we get this done. So the mode is going to be Adobe RGB, and then gamma, I'm going to, let's see. So with gamma, I'm going to leave it at a 2.2 gamma, but if you do 1.8, it kind of lightens the picture up. So if you do 1.8, well, not lighten, it kind of makes it a little more brighter, I think, more vibrant. So you could either do 1.8 or 2.2, it's up to you. And for this one, I think I may do 1.8. We may do 1.8. I'm going to print it out. I might actually print out two so you guys could see the difference. So we're going to print this out. And that's the 1.8. And I'm going to select print. And then I'm going to go back up and I'm going to print it out again, but just do 2.2. Oh, Barb, you're always busy. Always busy. All right, let me print this out again. And I'm just going to go back to my setup. Everything should still be as I left it. It is. And so I'm just going to go to color options, and I'm going to change this to 2.2, and I'm going to print this out as well. So I'm fine with printing it out, y'all, because if this works good for me, I am going to go ahead and place this onto a onesie. I'm going to print, and so that'll come out next. All right, let me stop sharing my screen. Back. All right, so now I am going to, I need to open up StreamYard. Okay, here it is. Okay, let me download it. And then I'm going to open up CAD link. I think it will show you guys. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. CAD link didn't open for me. There it is now. Close all this other stuff out. All right, so the first one is printed. What paper did I use? Okay, this is A sub, and this is the 1.8. And then it's going to print out the 2.2 next. It should. Yeah. So that way you guys will see the difference. Let me write on here that this is the 1.8. Put it at the top because I could use this paper again. All right. Once we get everything printed out, it shouldn't take long. Hopefully Ghost is behaving because y'all, Ghost has been on his best behavior though. I have realized that when I first started, I was overdoing it with the maintenance. You have to perform maintenance. If you use it, daily, you should be good to go. But I think I was just doing unnecessary maintenance on it, and I think that caused, just unnecessary stress. So lately, I haven't even been doing too much of the. I'll do nozzle checks. I'll do a print head cleaning. If the nozzle check doesn't come out like good, if there's a lot of lines missing, I'll just go ahead and do a power clean. If there's just like a few lines missing, sometimes I don't care about it. I'll just go, or sometimes I'll just do a regular print head cleaning, and it's been working really, really well for me. So let me go ahead. I need to maximize this, and then I'm going to switch over. I want to share my screen with y'all, but I don't want to share that. All right, let's see. Y'all. Uh-oh. So let me put the 2.2 here. I'm going to switch over to the overhead really quick because I want you guys to see this. I use a CAD link, Direct Factory CAD link for all of my DTF. So for those of you who don't know, because I get the question a lot because it can be a little bit confusing. With DTF, the RIP software, it's really just for you to be able to print, all right? Especially with printing the white, because you're turning your printer into something that it is not, and it's not intended for. So you won't be able to print what you need to print. So that's why you have RIP software. A lot of different printers like white toners and DTF and printers like that, they're using RIP softwares. All right, so the RIP software, you don't, hold on, let me connect this, add to stream. So with the RIP software, you're not designing in there. So that's why I had to design in Adobe Illustrator first and then upload it into the software. You guys are going to see, we're going to upload it in a second into the Direct Factory software. And then that's what's going to tell my printer to print white. Now, certain softwares or certain RIP softwares only work with certain printers. They don't work, like you can't just go and say, I'm going to get a printer and turn it into DTF or whatever. You want to make sure that the RIP software works with your particular printer. All right. So as you guys see, this is the 1.8 gamma and this is the 2.2 gamma. So I don't know if you guys could tell, like I can definitely tell, I can tell, and probably because I'm like right here with it, but look at the pink in the shirts. So this is the 1.8. Remember I said it's lighter. It's supposed to be more vibrant. The 2.2 is a little more dark. And y'all, this is both on with the plain paper setting. These are not premium presentation matte settings. This is plain paper, bright white. And as y'all see, these colors on both the 1.8 and the 2.2 look pretty amazing. But you can really tell like that difference of the color, like with the pink. The red, not so much, even though this red looks darker to me. But the pink shirts, this one is lighter and this one is darker. So it really depends on your colors. Also with the purple, this one is lighter and this one is darker. So that's where, you know, you find the biggest difference with the 1.8 or the 2.2 gamma. All right, let me remove the craft table because we are going to be sharing. Share screen. Which screen are we sharing? Direct Factory. All right, y'all. Am I echoing? Because now I can hear myself with this, with the phone. And I don't know why it does this. Okay, maybe not anymore. All right, so I'm gonna move this. All right, so I hear an echo. Tell me if you guys hear an echo. It won't bother. If I hear the echo, it won't bother me. I just don't want y'all to hear the echo. All right, so now we're inside a Digital Factory CAT link, and this is what it looks like. As you see, there's not many options for you to design. You can, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm going to disconnect it. I forgot I don't have my mouse connected. But you can resize. Thanks, Fabulosis. You can resize your images. So right now we're just going to go ahead and import. I'm going to go up to File and Import. And so we are going to upload little Clifford here. It's coming up. And so hopefully it will read my, it'll read the film. And so for everything that I have, y'all, I got it from Big Boy Prints, his Etsy shop. His Etsy shop is Big Boy Prints. I forgot to link that below in the description. But for all of my DTF items, and I'll try to go and upload it, I'll put a link in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, it will probably already be in the description by the time you see it. But I get my sublimation, not sublimation, my DTF ink, my DTF film, my DTF powder, the cleaning solutions, all from Big Boy Prints. All right, so right now it's already set to 13 by 19 because that's the only size DTF film that I have is 13 by 19. And Big Boy, if you see this, I need some more paper. I'm almost out of my film. I've been printing up a storm and I'm almost out of my film. I probably should have put more ink into the printer before I did this, but it's all good. We about to see. All right, so here we are. And everything looks good. This is the size that I need it to be. Hey, Big Boy, I didn't know you were here. Thanks, Mary Bear. Hey, Renovia. So I'm just going to pull this up just a little bit. And we're going to print this out twice because... So I'm pulling it up because honestly, y'all, I could use the rest of that sheet for other things. So I don't want to waste any of the film. So we're going to put it here. And right now, everything looks good. I don't usually change anything. I know a lot of people sometimes ask, like, you know, how much white are you laying down? I don't change anything. I haven't changed anything in CAT Link when I opened it up and printed, it printed out exactly the way that I wanted it to print out, exactly the way that it needed to be. So I didn't have to worry about it. So you do go to like page, you want to make sure that you have the right page set up. Also your ink order, I don't know if you guys can see right here, but your ink order, you want to make sure your ink order matches the ink order of your printer. All right. Oh, thanks, Dempsey Boo. You want to make sure that your ink order matches your printer. All right. So right now my ink order is white, cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. The K always stands for black. In my line speed, normal. You can change it to fast, high quality, no inline. I'm just gonna leave it at normal. And everything else should be perfect. Uh-oh, that's me just changing. And so it's already mirrored. I don't have to mirror it. It's already mirrored. Everything is good. I can't see the rest because the StreamYard share window is blocking me. It's in my way. And so honestly, y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and select print. That's all I do. So let's see if it's going to read. Uh-oh, let me move this out of the way. I did do my nozzle check, and I'll show you guys how I do that because I always get questions about that too. So while this is printing out, I will show you guys that. So I'm just going to go up here to the file. I'm going to click right click and click print, and hopefully everything's going to be all good. Okay, the light's coming on. I have my board over there already, but sometimes I forget. And just for the sake of today, I'm going to open it up. If anything, it's going to beep and tell me if it doesn't recognize the paper. It's like hit or miss for me sometimes. And that's pretty much it with CAD-Link, y'all. Yep. It's not reading it. Hold on. So this is what I do for when I'm going to switch over at the craft table. I'm going to remove this out of the way. Stop sharing. All right, so this is usually what I do when I need to, when it's not recognizing the paper. And y'all, it's raining, so my Wi-Fi may be going out. So you want to put, I'm going to put a little bit of painter's tape on the back of the sheet. But what I want to show you guys is that this was my print head cleaning. So in order for me to see how that white is printing, I usually put a piece of painter's tape. It's like one of my best friends. Put a piece of painter's tape on the back, and then that way I can tell, because if not, it'll just print like this and I can't see the white. And so when I print it out, I'm like, okay, everything looks good, but I couldn't tell if the white was printing or not. And that's pretty important. And so when I print it out, everything looks pretty good. There is one little gap right here in the white. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but y'all, I ain't stressing about that little gap. I'm good. Sometimes you do more damage trying to fix the small problems, and you turn a small problem into a big problem. So I've learned not to stress out over every single problem. All right, so now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to run this tape all the way across. Now, typically, what I would do, I'm going to see how this prints out now. Typically, I would go ahead and adjust the image again inside of Direct Factory CAD-Link, just to kind of account a little bit for the space here, because sometimes when it's printing out, I don't know if it's the tape that causes it to kind of smear sometimes, but sometimes it does smear a little bit. And so I don't really like that, because then that's wasted wasted stuff, wasted ink. So, right, and then we are just going to cut this because I never do it where it's even. I'm always off. All right, so I'm going to put this back into the printer. And so while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and put another piece on here. Let me take out another sheet. All right, let's hope this is legit now. All right, then I'm going to put another piece of tape. Hey, Martha. I'm going to put another piece of tape on here. And this is going to be for that second, the second one. And then we're going to go ahead and do the sublimation. I'm going to take you guys over to the heat press. It sounds good, y'all. Sounds good. Sounds like Ghost is working. So I'm just going to set this aside until we get ready to do it. All right, and I'll show you guys a little bit. All right, let me remove this. I remove Catlink 2. All right, Catlink's gone. Hey, Diamond Boutique. All right. And here, I do want to show y'all Ghost printing out. Hold on, let's see if I can get it down here and show y'all what Ghost is behaving, making me so proud. And watch something's gonna happen. He's not gonna make me proud no more. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see if you can see. I'm gonna add Ghost to the stream. You can kind of see little Ghost a little bit. Ghost is behaving. Look at Ghost. Look at that. Y'all can't even really see that white really good, but you don't see Ghost making me proud today. You don't always make me proud, y'all. He don't always make me proud, but when he does, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. So for those of you just coming in, what are you guys working on today? What are you guys working on? We're just making a Clifford shirt. Now I got to make sure. Anytime, a lot of times where that tape ends, and I see it. So where the tape ends, it usually causes me like issues. I see a little bit of streaking already. So we're going to see what it looks like first, if it's even worth me worrying about it. But it did start streaking. That's why I don't like to use the tape. And that's why usually I'll adjust it to bring it down some. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, let me go ahead and remove little Ghost. You guys will see Ghost coming out. And then we are going to press this stuff for sublimation. Right now I'm pressing at 385, but probably don't even have to do it so high. Right. Just checking the pressure, y'all. Just checking the pressure. All right, let me move this back over. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to sub. I'm not changing the butcher paper at the bottom, but I do need to get me another piece of butcher paper. So we have just two things that we're going to be subbing. And the first is going to be, so remember that pattern? So I'm going to sub both of these patterns because this is what's going to go on for the applique of the one. Alright, so I'm just gonna get this. We are going to lint roll. Uh-oh. I got the sides. Alright, lint roll this. And then let me get the image. And then we are going to put this down here. Make that big of a space. And I'm going to take both of these down together. I'm not really putting that much tape down. I'm just going to tape it just like that. We're going to put butcher paper on top. Hold on, let me see what Big Boy said. And then we're going to, I gotta show y'all this print. Let's see. And I'm pressing 380 for 45 seconds. I go up and down. Sometimes I go as low as 365, 370. It depends, but I didn't change the temperature from the last time I used it. You need a printer with a roller feeder so you don't have those issues with that scraping. Because with the painter's tape, it only happens though with the painter's tape. So when it doesn't need the painter's tape, when it registers and reads the paper, the film, it doesn't give me those problems. Only when I use the painter's tape. So I usually have to bring the image down a little bit, so that the painter's tape is, it clears the painter's tape. Oh. All right, so that's done. And so April's been doing pretty well with like the bleeding, but the other day, yesterday when we did, if you guys follow me and Terrell's blog or podcast channel, so this is what the fabric looked like. So now I was just making our own fabric. But if you follow that, then you'll see that it bled. Like when I used the tumbler press the other day, it did bleed with the tumbler press. So, but here I'm just gonna, hold on y'all, let me go ahead, and we're gonna use that 1 point. I don't know which one I want to use now. I always print 2.2, but let's see. We'll do the 1.8 today. And we're going to use the 2.2. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm indecisive. All right, so we're going to get the DTF off, and then I'll show you guys in a minute because we need to powder it, and we need to put it in the convection oven. I didn't bring the convection oven out because the X tool is here. Yo, I need a name for this X tool. It's a part of the family now. I like it. So I need a name for it. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. I'm gonna see if I need to reprint the whole thing out. All right, y'all, let me go ahead and we are going to press this onto this white sheet. And let me get a little Clifford right here. Whew. And we're gonna see if we can make this work with doing it this way. So when I get ready to do the onesie, if that will work for us. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and lint roll. Really just let go that middle part. I'm gonna pre-press it. Just give it a little pre-press. Sorry, y'all. I always have the camera so close to the heat press. All right, so that looks good. Knocked out all of those wrinkles. And this is the image that we're gonna be using. And so I'm just gonna place it right here. I'm gonna put it in the center for now. I could always use the rest of this material another time, But for this, because this is my first time, I want it to kind of go inside of the hoop really nicely. So go ahead, put this down. It looks like it's straight, but all right. I don't think I really needed all of this tape, but it's down now. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it because typically with A-sub paper, you want to cover it with butcher paper just in case that ink releases. And once that's done, we'll switch over. Let me put this up because if it does work, I'll be using that. Hey Mario, welcome. All right, so that's all good. Aww. Well, I'm glad he's doing a little better, Martha. All right, it should be about to go off in a second. And then I'm going to switch the camera back over here, and then I'm going to show you all the DTF print because I need to print out another one. And then, yeah, now I got to print it out again. It's the red. All right, so we're all done. That's my butcher paper is still good, y'all. I'm not throwing away this butcher paper. And this is what we have. Y'all, it looks really, really good. And look at that ink. This is the ink release with the sublimation with the A-sub paper. It still looks like a nice amount of ink is on here though, y'all. With that red, but a lot of that red did come off. Right, and so this is what it looks like. Remember, we're going to be putting this on the onesie. All right, so that's it for us for sublimation. Let me turn the press back down to 325 because we don't need to sub anything else today. And then, well, not now. We don't. I still got more stuff that I need to do. All right, so let me remove that. Thanks, Mary. All right. Well, I'm gonna go get me some breakfast and lunch. Really, it's gonna be lunch and dinner. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys this. I already have the embroidery file in. Let's see if that's gonna work out good. Nope. All right, that's perfect. But I already have the embroidery file inside of the RICOMA, so we should be good there. All right, y'all. So here is our image, how it's subbed, and it looks pretty good. Which one did we use again, y'all? I think we used the 2. So this is the 2.2 gamma, and this is how it came out. I should have pressed both, but the other one is going to go on a polyester onesie. But it looks good, and so we're going to have to hoop this, but let me show you guys the DTF print and what I mean. So every time, so here's the back, right? So it looks good, but right here where it always something, I don't know why, like it always happens like right here, like wherever that break is, it's going to be something wrong. I don't know if it's because the thickness when you put the transfer tape on there, I don't know if it's the thickness or what causes that, but yeah. But look at how this came out, y'all. Look at this ink. Look at these colors. Big Boy's ink is the real deal, y'all. Look how that looks. That looks amazing. Amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and print it out again. Hopefully it'll read the paper without me having to put any of this painter's tape on there. But y'all look, and so if you're new to like DTF and wondering about DTF, this ink is still wet, so that's why I'm not putting it down, I'm holding it up. But also you want to kind of keep it like, because I know that I'm not going to use it, I'm not really worried, but you always kind of want to keep it like flat because you don't want to risk the ink running. But y'all see this ink is not running anywhere. But y'all, this looks so cute. Cute, 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 cute. All right, let me put this aside. I'm going to turn the printer off. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that I'm going to turn it off and it's going to read it. If not, I'm going to have to adjust it. Turn the power off. Yes. Yes. Close. And then we'll go ahead and get that done. So I need to cut. Oh, Dempsey Boo. Thank you, girl. So I'm just cutting this because I'm going to use the other side for the actual onesie we make. Well, I'm probably not going to make that onesie until tomorrow, but this is the test. Because I don't know if it's going to work or not. And if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to have to do, I'll probably do DTF on the baby's onesie. It just won't have like that embroidery, the satin border around the number. I just want to make his onesie a little bit different. No, they did not ask for it. Yes, I'm just extra. They did not ask for it. They really were like, I know you're doing us a favor, just do whatever. They can't just do whatever. All right, so I'm just cutting this because we're going to place this on top of the one. I should have used a different type of, oh, this is fine. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Martha. All right, so let me see. Let me go ahead and later, close, close, check later. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and print this out again. Hopefully it will read it this time. If not, it's okay too. All right, so let me get my hoop. So we're going to hoop this. I know I had some stabilizer. So again, y'all, this is just a practice run for us right now. Where's that other one? All right. All right, so this is just a practice run. So I have the stabilizer. Thanks, Diamond Boutique. Thank you, S Spoon. Hey, Spiral Rocks. Yep, it's still doing the same thing, y'all. It's gonna. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, give me 2 seconds, y'all, because I'm gonna import it back out of it. Alright, let me clear this out. Clear error. Alright, let me import file. I'll put this one back in. No, I don't want to do that, yes. So for those of you who just came, I'm putting this one inside now. So that means I'm gonna have to do that again for the second one. All right. I'm importing it again. It's only the second one. And then remember how I moved it down, y'all? I'm not gonna move it down. I'm not gonna move it up. Oh, I'm glad that you're here too, Spiral Rocks. I'm doing well. How was your day at work? All right, so let's go ahead and put this down. Did you have a good day? And then I'm going to put this on top. Y'all, I'm hoping that this works. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we are just going to check it out and see. Hopefully it will. Usually I would just sub, like I'll put some of this fabric and sub that middle part of the applique where the one is going to be. But yeah, today we're being different today. All right, so this is enough space, looks like. As y'all, I don't know if y'all could tell, but that's my nervous press down. Like that's me being nervous. All right, so we're going to now put this right here. Uh-oh, I'm not even straight. I'll straighten it up a bit. I want it to be straight. All right, so I'm just gonna lightly tug it a bit. And then I have my little thing to do it. Where is it at? I don't know. I don't even see it right now. Hey, Josette. Awesome. Glad you had a good day. So far, my day's been good. It just started raining. So that might mean that I need to go and take another nap. I've decided that when it rains, it's time for me to nap because I rarely sleep, but the rain is so comforting and so relaxing. And yeah. All right, y'all. So we're in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my little screwdriver and just start screwing this because I don't, where's the other one? I don't know where my little thing is that Barb told me to get. I put it up somewhere. So now I'm just tightening it up, y'all. I'm not lifting it off the table just yet because it's super loose. It's really loose. So it looks like, okay, now it's a little tighter. All right. So we're gonna see if this works. If I'm able to at least get it close to where I want it to be, I'll be happy. And so then I'll be able to put it onto that onto the onesie. And then I gotta get that shirt. Looking good. It's not as tight as it should be, so it's still kind of loose. I must have been screwing my poor little heart out one night. Nothing fun for now. Okay. So I'm taking my flathead screwdriver and just tightening it up because I don't know where my other little gadget is. Alright, so it's tight. So I'm gonna head over to the embroidery machine, put this on, and then we are going to get this done. Let me stop sharing the table screen. And then we're actually almost done, y'all. If I could get this printed out good, I'll just show y'all one print. I don't necessarily have to do both of them while we're on. So as long as I get one printed out, one of the DTF prints printed out, I'm all good. All right, let's see if that does that. All right, so I'm going to move the phone, which is probably going to be going dead soon. That's what it does. Easy with the Eco Tank is really easy. Which Eco Tank do you have? Let's see if it comes out now. Which Eco Tank? Uh-oh. Nope. It's not doing right. It is not doing right, y'all. Let me see. Oh. Next. Remove paper. Oh, no, it didn't remove the paper. Oh, great. Let's see. Now the paper that we put in came out, but there's another paper inside. I think 2 went in at once. Two went in at once, but I don't want to change it because I won't remember the correct way that the paper is supposed to go in. All right. Hold on. Let me put this one back in. And it could be because I didn't pull the image up. So while this embroiders, we'll worry about Ghost then. Ghost is being very aggressive though. Why are you being so aggressive today? I have aggressive machines, y'all. Sorry. All right, let's see. Let's see if you guys can kind of see that. Let's see. Trying to see if you may not even be able to see it good. All right, so now we're over here at Brody, and it's time for us to get Brody together. And we are just going to slide Brody in, and let me move that. You don't really need all this fabric. I really should cut this fabric from around, but I want to use the parts that we're not going to be using. Use it as like test and other things. All right, so it looks like it's pretty good. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Probably can't. I'm trying to see if you guys can see it good, but nope, you can't. So sorry, y'all. I tried to get you guys a good view of Will Brody, but all right. So now it's supposed to do. We already have the design outlined. Now I need to do a trace stitch. Let's see how this is going to trace out. Uh-oh, I didn't even set the colors. All right, so the first one's going to be, let's do one for red, and then I'll see it, and then we're going to do, for the second one, we're going to do 5. We're going to do a yellow stitch, and then that should be it. That is it. And then we have our stitches set. Now we need to do, I'm going to trace around. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I may need to go over a little bit more. Let's see. And now I'm just tracing it. So, what I can tell is that my birthday, the image isn't straight. I need to make it super, super straight for it to really, really work. It's kind of like slanted a little bit, but also I'm gonna have to move the design up a little bit, up and to the right. So let me trace it again. Sorry, y'all, I gotta trace it again. Yeah, it's clearing his ear. So I'm gonna move it a little bit to the right and up. But I'm not gonna remove it. We're going to keep it just like this. Because it will go over his name, and I don't want it to go over the name. So, okay, so we're going to move it up. I always forget that up is down and down is up. All right, that might work. All right, I gotta trace it again, y'all. Let's trace it again. I moved it too far over. So, I don't know if you guys can y'all can't see it tracing. So I moved it too far over, but it's almost exactly where I want it to be at the bottom. So I need to move it back over. That might be good. Let me see. All right, so this might actually be something that you could do. You just gotta, I don't know if I would want to keep doing it for tons of shirts, but it is something that you could possibly do. You just have to have it in there super straight. Oh no, it's still gonna go over her, and no, that didn't go good. Now it went back down. Okay, let me go down and then over. This way. All right, let's see then. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know this camera. It still looks like it's like too far over for me. So it cuts her little hand. All right, we may go with that one. All right, let's do the stitch. All right, let's go. We're good. Let's start. I think the yellow is in there. Oh no, it's too far. It's too far down. Yeah. So, let me cancel it. Stop. All right, so let me show y'all. So I don't know if you guys could really see that good. All right, so what I need to do is move it up even more and maybe to the right a little bit, because this is a picture. And so I thought that we had moved it up enough, but it wasn't up as far as it needs to be, because see right here at the bottom, I don't know if you guys can see, it started going over the name. So I'm going to go ahead and do another trace stitch to see if I could get it where I need it to be. And I can't see if you guys have any suggestions because I'm too far away from the computer. Working best. Okay, you guys are good. You guys are doing well. All right, so let me see again, and then that way I could just take out those stitches. Yes. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. When you move it up, it won't hurt. All right, let's trace it and see. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That was too far up. That's not gonna work. Do I have the right? Y'all know what? Y'all know what? Probably I didn't change the hoop. I bet you I have the wrong hoop in there. I bet you. Let me go back to it. Which hoop am I using? 90. That's it. Let me see. I bet you I do. Okay, that's the right file in there. No, I don't want to do that. That's it. Why is it not moving for me, y'all? I need to. Oh, remove embroidery state. Why? I can't remember that. All right, what hoop do I have? I don't remember the hoop that I have. I don't remember. Y'all. I have C. That was probably my problem, y'all. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, let me try it again. I think that was the issue. All right, let's see. Yes. No. Let me go over. Let me go up. Let me go. No, still going out. Maybe right there. Let's see. All right. That's too far over. Let me see if the height is good. I think the height might be good. But I need to move. All right, the height might be good, but I need to move it to the left. Let me move it up just a little bit more. All right. All right, this looks like this might be as good as we're gonna get, y'all. This is still looking like it is on. I guess this is gonna be. You're probably like, girl, if you keep tracing this again. No, it keeps going over. Yo, why does it keep moving? Like every single time. That's the problem. Every time I move it, it doesn't, like it goes back to its origin. Let me see if you can help me. Hey, Fabulous. How you know I was about to come over with a question? Hold on, let me see. You may still be in embroidery mode. But it won't trace it if I get out. Oh, that's probably, see y'all? remove embroidery status. Thank you, Fabulouses. All right, so let me go up. And then I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to go over. All right, let's see. Let's trace it. All right, let me do another trace. Clear that. Fabulouses, Rebond.com girl. And you must have known I was about to come over there to ask a question. All right, let me click start. That should be fine for us right now. Oh my goodness, what? Main axis stop? What in the world? What does main axis stop? Y'all, I swear, look what just happened. It's probably time for me to just say I'm gonna just do DTF. What does main axis stop mean? Now I gotta come over here again. What does main axis stop mean? What does that mean, y'all? Thank you, Fabulous. You got me out of one jam, but now the needle just went down, and then a message came up that said main axis stop. Let me Google it. Spiral rocks. It's not really hard. You just got to do it often. You know that the sensor is not aligned. To resolve this, select the 100-degree icon on your control panel. Okay, let me see. Did I do too much? Escape. Okay. So now it's gone up. Y'all, why? Escape. The axis not at 100%. Okay, control panel. Okay. I don't go there. Oh, let me see if y'all said something. Make sure the knob is set to 100. Check the back and make sure it's set to 100. Does it move by itself, y'all? Thanks, Fabulousis. Hey, Shirley. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna move out here because I gotta move the machine. Set to 100. Make sure. I'll take it. All right, let me check the back. It should be at 100. Why is it not 100? Yeah, this may be a no for today. Oh, yeah, this is too much today. All I wanted to do is get this order out the way. That's it. But here I go, trying to do something extra. I gotta move the table, y'all. As always, trying to do something, doing the most. This is what happens when you just don't do what people tell you to do, what they ask for. That's in the back. Hey, the Scrapping Diva. Y'all, I gotta move it out of the way so I can see it. I thought I could pull it out the other way. I can't. Oh, yeah. Never a dull moment over here. In the meantime, I want to try to print out the other paper. All right, let's see if this prints out fine. Okay. Install report. There. Let me try the first one. Right. That one's gonna print. Might do it and might not. Thank you. Thank you, Martha. Yeah, it's on the back. Fabulous. I gotta move this so that I can see it. So y'all about to go on a little field trip. Because I can't move it I can't move it from the other side. So y'all about to slide over a tad. And hopefully I won't drop you. Let me make sure it's stable. Hopefully I won't drop y'all off the table. Oh, everything. When I tell you it's every single thing today, everything. Everything today. Everything today. Y'all sliding over. All right, y'all. I forgot my phone. Y'all know I don't deal with hot mess good. All right, let me see. Now I can get my big booty behind here to see it. Over and over and over and over. Uh-oh. It is. Mm-hmm. No, it's not. What is it right now? What is that? It looks like it was, but I guess it's not. One time. All right, y'all, I'm coming. You're being super patient. Walking everything. I'll push it to the side. Y'all can't see me over here being a hot mess. Because I'll be the whole hot mess over here. Slide it over. Uh-oh. It's just my mighty hoops. Don't worry, y'all. Let's see if that fixed it. It's now at 100. All right, let's see. Escape. No, that's it. All right. All right. I'm gonna trace it now, y'all. Hopefully, this is where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna trace it. But all right, so here's the other situation for those of you who are still here. So here's the other situation. So it was on like 110, but the problem now is that the needle is bent, and I don't know if the little foot is bent. So how do I get that to be moved up? Like, how do I get the little foot for the one slot? Let me see something. No, I probably just broke the machine. So I gotta replace the needle. So I gotta replace that first needle, but I'm not really worried about replacing the needle just yet because I just need to do this trace stitch that isn't the yellow. Go clockwise and turn the knob to 100. It's on 100. I need to do it again. Let me do it again. No, it's like it's. No. Uh-uh. I think it's broken. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, nope. So Fabulosis, so it's just stuck. So I can turn it. So I can turn it, right? But once I get to a certain point, it won't keep turning. Hold on, let me show y'all what it looks like. Because when I slightly bend the foot back. Once it gets to 240, it won't do it. All right, let me show y'all. So this is what it looks like if I can pull it up better. hold on, let me show y'all real quick. Just slightly bend, press your foot back, and it will still work fine. All right, so this is what we have. I can't see what you guys can see. All right, so this is what we have, right? And y'all see, like, you can't do anything with it. You can't push it down. You can't do anything. So if I slightly bend it back, trying to make sure like that, I'm gonna have to replace the needles. But if I slightly bend it back like that, this kind of pops back up, right? So when I turn it, let's see. Need some off. I don't know if that bend back was enough, but I'm gonna turn the wheel in the back so you can see what happens. So when I go clockwise, I don't know if y'all can see that. I can't really tell what y'all can see actually. But when I go clockwise, right, it stops. Like I can't even turn clockwise. I can go counterclockwise, right? But that doesn't, I don't think that really helps it. It's not on 100. So everything else is pretty much still, all that moved. But let's see if that goes. Okay, so now I guess, well, some of them, the 10 goes all the way down, the 9, 8, 7, no, 6, like everything around here is kind of like locked. But that 1 is really, really locked. The first foot is really, really locked. And so if I turn it clockwise, it'll go, but like it's not going to 100 and it just stops right there. And that's on like, I think like 110. Let me make sure. Hold on. Yeah, that's on like 115. So, and it won't, like I can't turn it any more than that. But let me see how this is. So it does still, it looks the same, but this looks like it's just not straight. All right, I'm coming back over to see what y'all say. Because y'all know I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Sounds like the timing system is off. Restart the machine. Okay. Turn it off and on. Okay, hold on. Let me do it. Thanks, y'all. Let me turn the machine off. Should I set it to 100 again at the back? It's gonna be it's not 100. No, it's not 100. All right, I'm gonna turn it off, turn it back on, and we shall see. All right. I wasn't supposed to wait a few seconds, was I? Because I didn't. I just turned it off and turned it right back on. All right, y'all. Okay, make sure needle button is set to needle 1. Okay. And all right, y'all. Let's see. Hey, Lily. All right, let me go back. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we have. I can't see the comments, so I gotta keep coming over here. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Let me go. Oh, is it still the same? Okay, so y'all see, like, okay, so the first one and the second one, let me make sure it's on too. So the first one, the first pressure foot doesn't go all the way down, like it kind of stops there. The second one, the same thing. So maybe like 2 goes all the way down. Is that too far down? That looks like that's too far down though. For what I usually I don't usually have to touch it. So, okay, so 1 stops like blocked. So let me go back and check the axis again. 3 goes all the way down, 4 down, 5 doesn't go all the way down, but it goes down far. 6, no, 7, no, no, no. All right, let me check the axis again, and then I'm gonna come over to y'all. If I could turn, maybe I could turn it now better. All right. So I was able to turn it down, but it, like Fabulous said, it's on 5. I was able to turn it all the way around to 5 to hang. All right, let me exit out of here again. Sorry, y'all. I'm turning it off and on. Oh, but it's still removed. And that's why, again, y'all, it was still in embroidery status. When I turned it off, it's like it didn't really like reset. It kind of stayed. All right, so let's see now. Let me go to 1. All right, so what am I doing next, y'all? Escape. All right, 1 just went down, 2, no. Okay, so I guess 1 is supposed to go down now. Let me go back and see what y'all say. Let me say start the machine. What does it say? Oh, it went back. It started. I turned it off and turned it back on. Yeah, the needle icon was on 5. I just put it on 1. I don't know. Now I'm scared to touch it. Y'all know my anxiety is bad. Now I'm scared. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let me click back over here so y'all can see what I'm looking at. All right, y'all. So here we are now. The 1, I'm actually going to change the color because I'm not going to even bother with the 1 until I change out this needle. Y'all know I don't know what I'm doing because the needle is very, it's not very bent, but it's bent. But this is what we have. So I probably need to change out that needle. Should I try again, y'all? Let's see. I've turned it around. I was able to turn it clockwise all the way around to 100. So before I wasn't even able to turn it. So I've been able to turn it all the way around to 100. And so let's see. So I'm going to change the needle color. I'm not going to use 1 for the trace color. I'll probably use 3. And then I'll leave it 5. All right. So now I'm scared. Okay, so we got 3 and 5. I still need to trace it. So let me try to trace it. I'm going to enter embroidery status. All right, and then let me trace it. And then Alright, so I'm gonna exit out of there. We're going to go over to the right just a tad. And then that should be it. Let's trace it again. Thanks for your help, y'all. As always. Don't know what I will do. Probably be in the bed right now. Alright, so this looks like it's doing pretty good. I don't even know if you guys can really see what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with this. All right, we're gonna go with this. All right. So y'all think it's safe for me to hit start? Let me see if what y'all say. Let me see if y'all think it's safe. Do you guys think it's safe for me to hit start now? Or should I not even do it? Well, no, I'm gonna do for the not the trace for the run stitch. I changed the color from one. Kristen, one is supposed to go down because that is okay. So just the one. Okay, y'all, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go with y'all. Y'all believe that this machine is gonna do the right thing. The owner doesn't know how to do the right thing, but the machine might know how to do the right thing. So let's see. I want to move that right out the way. All right, y'all. Let's press start together. All right, we're gonna press start together. Let's see. Let's go. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. This is because of y'all that this has even gotten this far. Y'all just need to know that. Y'all need to know that I'm doing this because y'all didn't let me quit. Hold on, I need to move this back over a little bit. Let's set up. Because yo, I keep forgetting I have all this like that linen plastic that I made or fabric that I made with the with that bag that Eve and I did. I keep forgetting about it. Oh, y'all, what I do without y'all. All right, so now we're going to do. Oh, I got my fabric, and I need to put a little bit of this heat and bond behind it. I don't even know how. I don't even know how. All right, I'm just cutting a little bit. Hopefully this will work, and then I'll be able to do this for the actual shirt. I'm gonna need y'all for the actual shirt too. I can't get it right. All right, so let me go ahead. Dimps, you can do it. You can, Dimps, you know what you're doing. I, on the other hand, have no clue. I'm about to go pick up my little brother, and we're about to just be doing stuff because I can't take this. All right, I'm gonna press this really quick, and then I'll worry about this DTF hotness situation. All right, I just want to do a quick press down. All right, that's enough. And then let me peel it off. All right, so all I did was apply the backing. Yo, this place looks a hot mess now. It looks a hot mess. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Fabulouses. Thanks everybody who was in here helping me because, yeah, y'all know, I don't know. Lily Mari Creations. Hey, girl. Thank you. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to put this on. Let me switch back over. Even though y'all can't see that well, I need to get a higher tripod for this area. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not taking this. Y'all know what I was supposed to do? Why nobody told me to put this down before? I don't even have another trace stitch, like a tack down stitch. I don't even have, this is just a run stitch. I don't have a tack down stitch. So brilliant. Just brilliant. Barb, I'm doing a hot mess, Barb. If I cancel this out, okay, so see how I did the run stitch, y'all, right? If I cancel this out now and put it back in, will it stitch exactly the same place still? Like I want to take it out. I want to remove the embroidery status, do another run stitch, but put my little fabric piece on top. Is that going to, I don't know, is that going to be enough? Like it will that like completely, it shouldn't move it though. It should still stay in the same place. That's why it keeps going back to the same place when I do the embroidery when I was doing it before. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Let me see what y'all said. The satin stitch is gonna hold it. The only thing is that I'm probably gonna have like extra around it, right? Like I'll probably have like I want to cut it before. This is just a test, y'all. This is just a test. You're right, Kirsten. This is just a test. This is not even like a legit thing that I'm actually like really, really doing. So why am I stressing y'all out, stressing me out? Y'all, don't be done with me. It's just one of those days. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm just gonna click start because I was just thinking like, but I'm not. This is just a test. Oh, oh, I should have what you call it, but it's okay. Let me see how it looks. So far, it looks decent, y'all. See, even though I should have what you call it. Y'all, the drama, the drama, the drama. I'm so over this. Kirsten, you can come up. I'm done with this. Like, I'm gonna see how this works out. Hopefully, when I make the actual onesie, hopefully it'll be a better situation for me. But hey, Sonia. Hopefully, it'll be a better situation. But you are more than welcome because. But this is the only part that I'm doing. So we're gonna look at it and see how it turned out. But because I didn't hold it down when it did that first stitch around, it's a little bit of bunching on the fabric. The drama. All right, let me see if I can print out this other thing. Oh my God. This is like the absolute worst. Ghost is acting up. Brody's acting up. But I do need to know, like, if you got some, like, tell me why did that happen? Was it because I kept doing the trace and embroidery status? Like, what happened? Why? How? Like, how did I cause the presser foot and the needle and all that stuff to happen like that? And I bent it. Whole hot mess out here. Hold on, let me share. Hide. Copy. Again. Aww, you guys make me feel so good. I feel so, even though I'm complaining, I do feel relieved. Let me see if I can find a person. Email. Oh, not you person. I'm looking for my email. The wrong email. But I need to get the printed again. There you go. Okay. I just sent it, girl. Let's print it out. Marilyn, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. Like, y'all writing this out with me. And I know this is a hot mess situation. This machine is nothing. Okay. See, thanks, Barb. Thanks, Fabulouses. Thank you, Talking Trials with Trina. Because I'm like trying to figure, like, it was just doing fine, and then all of a sudden, like, everything just went haywire. It wouldn't be right. It would not be right if something like that didn't happen to me. Hold on, y'all. Hopefully I won't. I knew I was going to take you off. Y'all, I'm still here. I was taking out the charger, and so every time that happens, when I take the charger out, it happens. So, Kirsten, did you get it, girl? I think you did. I appreciate you guys, though. All right, let me see if I can finally print out these other two. Because I'm not. Delete. Alright. So I'm going to try to do this one more time. Import the file. We're only going to press one together for the DTF. And hopefully that one will do well. Alright, let me try printing. Miss Ruth. Hey, girl. Hey. All right, let me see. Did I do everything that I need to do, y'all? I think I did. I'm going to try to print this out again on that same paper with the painter's tape on it. So, Kirsten's here, y'all, to help me. Even though I don't even want to do... Oh. Even though at this point, I'm like, you know what? This little baby just about to get all this DTF greatness. This little baby is not about to get any embroidery because I do not have time for this. This is added stress to my life. Point, I'm like, you know what? This little baby just about to get all this
Lord have mercy.
Can
you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me mute the other one.
No.
I was like, Patrice, look at your messages. Look at your messages.
I can hear y'all, but y'all are not going to believe, like, what has... This is just a whole hot mess. Like, all of a sudden, like, this just started printing out. Y'all, look. Like, I don't know what's going on. Kirsten, what is going on with my life?
I don't know what to tell you about a DTF. You know, I gave up on that.
What is going on with my life? Hold on. This is just a whole hot mess out here today. I don't even know.
So with your applique, what you got to learn is that you can back up your design.
But that's the problem. So I tried, Kirsten, I tried before and I got it all off.
Listen. When you back it up, you look at your screen. Just keep your eye on the screen because it's going to tell you, it's going to show you exactly where it's backing up to.
Okay.
So, you know, you did the satin stitch. That's fine because this your test shirt. But should that happen again, you can trace it back to where you want it to start printing at, to start stitching it again. So that way you can do your tack down stitch again.
Okay.
So you don't have to take the shirt off of the machine, and you don't have to reset the design.
Reset it. Okay.
Just leave everything where it is. You see under embroidery too. You see what on your lock, the lock on your screen?
Uh-huh.
The button above it where it says thread break.
Which one?
The one right above the lock.
Right here?
Yeah, what does it say on your machine right now?
Right now it just says working.
Okay, that's because the machine is going. But if you were in a stop mode, it's gonna say stop on that same icon.
Okay.
You would hit the button one time, and it's gonna say thread break, but that will let you rewind the design. Stop your machine. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me stop. Okay.
So now the icon says stop, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, press it one time. So it says thread break.
It says FL, whatever that is.
Okay, that's fine. That's going backwards. So we're at the top of the screen where you have your two arrows.
Uh-huh.
Okay, your arrow on the left is going to rewind. Hit that. Just hit it. It's not going to do anything. I mean, it's going to move the design, but you'll see what it's doing. Look, keep your eye on the screen on the design.
Okay, on this, not on the fabric, on the screen, right?
On the screen, right.
Okay, so keep hitting it.
Yeah, you can press it one time. It's just going to back up once. You see what it's doing on the screen?
Yeah.
It's backing it up.
Okay.
Now, if you, for instance, if you needed to take that all the way back, like if you would have done the backup when you did the stitch down, you go back to where it says FL at, and you hit that a second time.
Okay.
So that puts it, that puts it in super drive. You see the two icons lit up orange. So if you hit that left one, press and hold it and see what it does. So it's backing it all the way up, but it backs it up faster. The first FL just does it one stitch at a time. I think the second one is doing it like 10 stitches at a time or something. Is a lot faster. Okay. And you don't have to do anything to get out of it. If you want to restart it right there, you can hit start and it'll start right there where you stopped at. If you want to go back to the point where you left off at, you can fast forward the design back on the right side. Yep.
Okay. And so even when I was like, remember I was asking about that first, like the tack down stitch.
Right. You could have took it back.
Okay.
Yep. You can take the design back. You don't have to reset it. You don't have to take the design off the machine.
Oh, so this, like, you could just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, you can actually go through the whole design. You know, if you mess up and find out that there's a flaw after the whole design is stitched out, but you haven't unhooped it, you can actually go back to that point and stitch it out. Oh. The key is don't unhoop your hoop. Yeah, don't unhoop your fabric.
Okay. Girl, look at you. Girl.
You know I have the EM1010. I'm in here playing with it now.
Listen, I don't know what I'm doing still.
And I couldn't hear. That's because, I could have jumped on to help you a lot sooner, but I couldn't hear because my machine was going. So I went and I grabbed my headset so I could hear what was going on because I saw you struggling. Girl. But you definitely want to make sure, too, when you do the fabric, that it doesn't bunch up like that. It can happen, too, when you do the tack down stitch, but you want to try to keep that smooth as possible because when you go to heat press it down, it's going to wrinkle.
Now it's saying it's a thread break. Why?
It might be a thread break.
Goodness gracious. This is too much. I'm telling you, this little baby's about to get oh my God. Y'all.
Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the comments. And I'm so rude. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Oh.
Patrice got me up here looking a hot mess.
You don't if I showed y'all this,
what in the world?
it like all the sheets are printing out now. I'm telling y'all, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. Y'all, I got, I gotta show y'all this. Like y'all have to see this. Like this is just not. Look how this printed out now, y'all. Like all the papers came out at one
They,
time, and so
oh man.
look. Now it started printing without like it started printing on that one. Somehow, y'all, I don't even know what in the world. What in y'all? I should have stayed in bed today. I really, I really should have stayed in bed today. Hold on, let me get my scissors. But Kirsten, girl, what you been up
Hey,
to?
working, child, working, working,
As
working.
usual.
Yeah, as usual.
You got
Feeling
any?
okay, thank God. So that's been the key. I've been feeling okay for the most part. I've been out of the picture because I was going through physical therapy for my back.
Okay.
So the last 6 weeks I've been doing therapy, which didn't help, but you know how you got to prove some stuff to the doctors.
Yeah.
So but I did record a video because I have a new tumbler press that I want to show everybody.
Which press?
You gotta wait to see the
Oh
video.
my! How long? How long we gonna wait for this? You heard me ask you.
I did the video. I was actually when I came into the craft room to start embroidering, and I turned you on. I said, "Oh, it's Patrice on," so I got something to look at. I did the video, so I got the video done. I got to get it onto my computer so I can edit it because I was talking the fool. I was on the phone with my husband and just forgetting that I was sitting there recording. So I definitely got to edit that out. So hopefully I can get it edited tonight and put up because I really do want to put this information out there. I absolutely love the company.
Like
I love the company. I have several products from the company, and thus far I have not had any issues with their products. And the pricing is amazing. You won't believe the price, and you won't believe the time that it takes to sublimate a tumbler in that price. So,
well, I'm excited.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get that up real soon. But other than that, I'm just truckling along, doing what I do.
And you been feeling okay?
Yeah, I've been feeling pretty good. Other than dealing with my back, um, yeah, that's causing the most issue right now. You know how it is with autoimmune disorders.
Yeah.
I stay in pain, but I keep dealing with it. Doctor told me, he said, "You look better in person than you do on paper." Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh no, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm not doing. But I'm glad that you're on with us today.
Yeah. How y'all doing, y'all?
And you're
I'm still hanging out here. I'm still hanging out. I ain't gave up on YouTube yet. I just time is always the issue.
Yeah, but you had a lot. You have other things going on with you, so we understand. Doesn't mean that we don't miss you, but we do.
Yeah, listen, I missed you Tuesday. I'm like, look, Patrice.
I know. But it's a good thing, especially with therapy, that you're getting everything done. And you can't really control like when you don't feel well, when things happen.
You can't. Not with no autoimmune disorder. You cannot.
So
you cannot. But I ain't gonna let it defeat me.
Of course not.
Sure. I just know how to take cues when my body say it's tired and it needs to rest or it's hurting. I just know when to go sit my hind parts down.
Okay, go sit down.
Yep, sit down. Go sit down, and everything else will wait.
Yep.
So
I gotta start remembering that. I don't remember that. I be thinking nothing can wait.
Yeah. I mean, I should be doing stuff a little bit faster than I do, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Exactly. So that tumbler press is the only new thing you got? Because you were.
Well, I got the X tool, but I literally have nowhere to put it, Patrice. I have nowhere to put it.
Why did you get that X tool? Why? Why did you get it?
Oh my God, I got the X2. I got the rotary. I bought that as soon as they released it. I got all that stuff sitting in there. And literally, I have nowhere to put it.
The rotary,
Nowhere to put it.
the rotary is nice though. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see because you can't do that stuff with glowy. Glowy
Go
can't
for it. Nope. She
do all
can't.
of that stuff. That's the only thing.
And I had a good idea. Oh, well, not a good idea. It's just something I've seen, with the let me grab one. Oh, this was one of the tumblers that I got from Stainless Steel Depot. Can y'all see? And you see how they have their stuff engraved on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So for the anybody else doesn't have this. They are the only company that I know that has this.
That does.
But
that.
this is engraved into the tumbler. So I was like, the X tool could do this.
It could do that.
Yeah, so I could put my business information on the bottom of the tumblers. So, but this was done in the tumbler press that I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's not perfect because it is tapered. I just wanted to see if the taper would take with the silicone band.
Uh-huh.
Because that silicone band is a hot mess and some halves. Good Lord. But a tapered tumbler fits right in. So I was trying to see if it would give it enough cushion to come out right. I mean, it did for the most part. I had some ghosting at the top and the bottom, which was to be expected, but it did pretty good overall. But
well, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited to see it and glad that you are back for as long as you can be, and then take a breather when you need it.
That's it. I'm trying to plan my days instead of doing something every single day when I get off of work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to plan my days better because that I mean, stress and the lack of rest will cause those flare-ups.
Yeah. Yes.
So I have to, I'm learning that I gotta take those cues and sit down when I need to sit down. But trying to do stuff every single night. I mean, literally at 6 o'clock when I clock off of one job, I come over to the next room and I'm usually there to about 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, my body was tired, stressed, and everything else.
Yeah.
So I gotta bring it down a notch.
That means a lot, though. I mean,
yeah.
But business is good, though.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. That's it. Can't complain. Cause the orders are coming in, and then these last minute orders. Oh my God, I can kill people.
This is the last minute order that I'm doing right now. I put the side to do this.
Oh my goodness, that's what my husband. He told me he got to finish up a big order, and he's not really gotten started on it yet. He told me, "So you're gonna have to help me." No, I'm not. I got an order I'm working on. No. I'm not. You're not gonna stress me.
It's a lot.
So everybody else gonna have to wait. Listen. Tell people to learn how to order stuff ahead of time.
Okay. And they really do expect you. They think that we just sitting around waiting on them.
They the only customer.
Yeah.
Dude, I be wanting to tell them so bad, you're not my only customer.
Exactly. Yo, I think I'm about to. Okay, this is a test. We're gonna see how this looks. I'm not even about to keep going. I can't. I don't even feel like it. So we'll look at the final. Uh-oh. Oh, and my hoop. I'm a whole
What is you doing? Patrice, why are you not? You got magnetic hoops. Why are you not using them?
I don't know, and they just fell out too. Probably like, girl, that's what it is. Who told me that something about the bobbin? Somebody told me about the bobbin.
It sounded like it. If it looked like it, them bird nested on you.
It did. It did. Right there. I need my small. It burned, y'all. This ain't working for me today, y'all. This is not a good day. I should have just.
I'm gonna need you to go get that Mighty Hoop box and pull them hoops out.
I got it. It's right here. Did y'all hear that noise that fell? That was the mighty who was probably telling me, like, see?
Listen, you
It was
need to save yourself some headaches, Patrice. Get the mighty hoops.
it fell. It fell and it was like, you could be great, but you won't use me.
I'm telling you, I don't fool with them hoops. They all in the garage somewhere. Don't fool with them.
I gotta clean them under here. Oh, the girl a hot mess. Where my small scissors at? Well, at least I got company today while I'm being a hot.
Listen,
Usually I be by myself.
I'm in here working through this. These designs keep giving me a hassle, but I'm trucking along.
Like nothing is going good today, y'all. Nothing.
Oh man, what is going on? Mine's doing the same thing. Oh, how am I all twisted up here?
Oh, this is too much.
All twisted.
Yep. I gotta clean out this bobbin. Let's see.
I will say, word of advice with the EM1010. Number one, the more you use it, the more you'll begin to recognize the sounds that it makes, because the sounds that it makes, it really will warn you that something is about to happen. So you'll get used to that. But anytime something happens, anytime it makes a funky sound, and it stops, always check that bobbin.
Okay.
Always check underneath, because 9 times out of 10, that's what the problem is.
It's like, you know, like I don't know. But it was going fine. That's like I don't. This is so stupid. I'm so over it.
Oh my God, what is going on in America? Mine's doing the same thing.
I'm telling you this. I don't know.
What is going on?
Maybe
I've been trucking along pretty well here. Gotta stop playing with me.
it's me. I did it to you. It's all my fault. If it could go wrong today, it's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you your mighty hoops out.
I know. That's a fail. Oh, this was. Bird nesting really, really lovely.
Yeah, when you keep going on that bird nesting, yeah, it will.
Really. So let me show y'all. All right. So let me cut this out. Let me put the other. If y'all saw this room right now, it did not start out like a hurricane, but y'all, it's it's looking like a hurricane right now. Okay, I think this is good. No, I am probably gonna do it. I think it's gonna be.
Oh, JD, is that JD or JC Productions? I tried so hard when I bought my mail phone to get them to give me mighty hoops instead of the hoops that came with the machine, because I will never ever ever use them, and they wouldn't do it. I was so upset about that.
All right. You guys hear echo?
Not anymore.
Okay, perfect. So that's what I was trying to avoid. All right, y'all. So this is what we have with DTF, and look, like it started printing out on two separate sheets of paper. So this is a whole hot mess, but it looks like we might have one decent print now. So we're going to go ahead and powder it, and then I'll print out the
Oh,
rest.
that's gonna be pretty, Patrice.
I don't know if it's.
Don't abandon it.
I'm telling you,
The applique. It looks good.
I'm telling you, that little baby gonna get a This is what happens when you be trying to do the most. Like, they asked for this. They did not ask for this.
Oh,
Here I go. They did not. They did not ask for it.
I
So
know. I know how it is. I do the same thing sometimes.
yeah, like okay. Don't be like me. When somebody asks for something, give them what they ask. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
learn that when it's a last minute order. Just do what they ask for. Just do what they ask for.
Exactly. I got other things that I could be doing, but here I go. No, 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 no. I'm gonna do. I didn't tell them that I was gonna do this, but here
I
I
love
go.
it though. It's gonna be cute. I like that. Did you sub the fabric?
I subbed it. Yep.
Oh yeah, I like that.
So it's kind of hard for me to find out. Like that's what I think. That's what got us here, Fabulous. Is me pressing that thing down, tracing. I kept tracing it because it wasn't going where I wanted to go, but I was still in the embroidery status, and so I kept going back to where I didn't want to be. So this is what we have, y'all. Let me make it bigger. I didn't finish it because y'all saw.
So what's that? You have that that's DTF for the
Which
Clifford
for the
and not Clifford and the Friends. That's DTF.
no, this is sublimation. So
Oh, okay.
this is sublimation, and then of course the middle the fabric is sublimation too. So you see, remember, like this is where it started burning us and where I stopped it. I probably did something wrong when I stopped it and kept going again. Because right here is, it was going
It
pretty
seems
good.
pretty good. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. And then it stopped. It started right here. That's where I stopped it. But I probably pressed something wrong. I'm sure of it. But it looks like it's gonna be decent. I don't think
Yeah, it is gonna come out pretty good once you get it done.
so.
I like that.
It looks decent. I just got to make sure I line it up correctly. Like this lined up good, but this is why like it took us so long because remember that first stitch I did, it kind of, you see where it went over the name,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want it to, like that's not what I want. But I guess it could be done. I guess it's something, if you got time for this might be my one and done. This one, this this one, I'm just this might be the first, the only
Well,
time y'all see
the
this.
only thing is because you're trying to line it up after the fact. If it was any way possible to um do your tack down, your not your tack down, your outline stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Then if it was a way to sublimate or do your DTF and put it back, but that will prove to be a challenge.
Exactly, exactly. That was, what I was thinking? I was thinking, okay, I was like, okay, so maybe you could embroider the one first, then place it onto the shirt, and then like I would cut out this area, but I'm like, nope, because that's not going to work because this satin stitch is going to prevent like good pressure onto the shirt. Like I don't think that would be. I think it might prevent it because this is pretty thick, so I would probably have to lessen the density of it.
No, not necessarily. You can make it. I mean, you could turn it into a patch. Realistically,
True.
you can make it a patch, and all you're doing is heat pressing it on when you're done.
So, okay, look at you. Like I really could do that then. I could
You
just
could. You can make it a patch. Yep, make it a patch and heat
this,
press it on when you finish stitching.
that's gonna be what I think.
I mean, just a thought. Just a thought.
No, that ain't no thought. That's what's gonna happen. That is what's gonna happen because
Make it a patch.
It lined up good, but I think that way will give me less stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Less stress. But I think it's gonna be cute. I actually like the yellow
I
with the
do. I
red.
love it. I love it. That's good.
Thank
I like the print out the pattern you chose. That's nice.
you, boo. So y'all, that's as good as we're gonna get. Let me go take this other thing out, and then I gotta get me some lunch, girl. Cause oh, have you eaten lunch? I haven't eaten breakfast or nothing.
No, I haven't. I didn't even get up to 12 o'clock, so I haven't had anything to eat all day.
All right, y'all. So far, this looks pretty decent, but it looks like I need to put more white ink inside. But I'm gonna go with this one, and I'll put white ink after I get my lunch. And so this is our printout. We did have one little scrape in little Clifford, but that's gonna be fine. This is what we have so far, y'all, and
Yeah,
I like it. So
yeah, it's nice.
you know what? That white, I really didn't have to do the white right there. I could have just left it clear, y'all, since I'm gonna use a white shirt. If I wasn't
Um,
a white shirt, then I would, worry about it. But I'm using a white shirt, so let me go ahead and cut this off. Person, girl, I'm
I'm
about to.
glad I was halfway listening because, like I said, I couldn't hear you over my machine. But
It's all good. It's it's all good. You guys
y'all
can
see me doing my old lady stitching. Look, looking over my glasses. Oh, I feel like an old lady every time I do that.
So we're gonna press the shirt, and then that's gonna be it. Like, 'cause I need to put more white ink in. I'm gonna restart this embroider. I might practice or play around. I got other stuff to do. I can't. All right, let me get my little tub, y'all. Where did I put it? Y'all, I don't even know.
And
Oh,
that's
it's
as I'm
face.
doing the simple stuff today. Just the hospital logo, nothing fancy.
Angel B. Hey, boo.
Hey,
I'm
Angel
over,
B.
I'm over here a whole hot mess today, child. Just a hot mess. Everything, everything's like, girl, you think you could have laid your butt down today? Nobody told you to get up and do all this. You could have
But
waited.
you, but you learned something new.
I did. I learned a lot new today, actually. A lot. So now I'm just coating, coating the DTF print with the adhesive powder. And then I'm going to put this inside of the convection oven for about 20 seconds. If I could get into there. Okay, so I'm removing any extra powder. There we go. Okay, so I don't need to worry. It was okay, fabulosis. Because, no, it's so cute though. It really is
It
cute.
is. It came out real good.
It did, but I'm gonna just make the one into a patch. That's gonna make me a happier person. So I'm not gonna try to be extra and sub and then have to try to do all that placement stuff on it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be easier. All right, all right, I'm gonna take this in the convection oven for a few seconds, and I'll be right back.
Thank you, fabulosis. I appreciate it. Just simple stuff for the uniform company we deal with. So,
Let me get this shirt, y'all.
where did I get my scissors? I lose them scissors every 2 minutes.
was not just me who uses the scissors as soon as I put them down. Because those scissors get missing as soon as I put them
I
down.
tell you, I be like, oh, where did I go with them?
As soon as. All right, let me move.
I don't know what I did with them.
I'm going to move it off. So, Kirsty, you gonna upload your video today?
I'm gonna try to, Patrice. Yeah, I got to edit it because I was just kind of doing everything, forgetting that I was recording because I don't normally do that. So I definitely got to edit it out.
All right, so we're gonna get ready to do a little bit of DTF. So luckily I did not overcure it. Luckily it didn't overcure. So that's a good thing. But I usually prefer to take off the printer first before I put it in there because it really does make it like stick too good.
Yeah, see, I got my printer replaced, so it's sitting down here trying to figure out what I want to do with it, but I know now I want a real DTF printer.
No, that's what I'm supposed to be getting, a new one, not 8550, like an actual DTF printer.
Good. Yeah, well, I can't wait. Let's see. Get us a nice deal.
Exactly.
Get us a nice discount on one. Because it does make life a whole lot easier, but
it does. Way easier.
The VN20 is nice, and we do a lot of t-shirts on it. But my husband, he got a taste of that DTF, and he's like, "Man, I'm sick of weeding."
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick of weeding.
It's the weed and because
yeah.
So I'm supposed to be converting this EPSON into a
to your eco solvent.
Yeah, but I need to do it when I do my so I don't know the difference, but it is a big difference between like the vinyl that you would use with like a printer like the EPSONs and like with how you have a real eco solvent printer. Right. So I need to kind of understand that a little bit better because Heat Transfer Warehouse sells the
they sell the sheets, right?
Now they sell the sheets. Yeah, now they sell the sheets. So I don't know. Hold on, let me see this. But they also sell the roll. And so I guess some people buy the roll and then cut it.
Oh, okay.
But what type of vinyl do you use for like if you're not doing HTV?
Oh, it's what do they call it? Wait a minute, I got a box down here. What is it called?
But would that work with a printer like the EPSON?
Yeah. You can use the static. If it takes eco solvent ink, it shouldn't matter what the printer is, as long as it takes eco solvent ink.
Okay.
You got the white static cling. Vinyl. That's if you wanted to do something for a window or glass or whatever, it'll peel off. It's not permanent. Okay. And then they do have regular. It's not 651. I'm trying to think where my box at. I have it might be in the garage.
Is it the 631 removable?
Let me see. see, does it say on the inside? Oh, you know what? I might can pull it up on the website. What it is, because it's not 651, but basically like 651, but for the eco-solvent inks. So I have you. It comes in clear and it comes in white.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's not. Y'all not gonna be able to see what I'm doing. I don't know why this is the whole printer. I'm into Wi-Fi. Probably the rain. Y'all know it's raining where I'm at now, so it's not really doing all that great over here. Great visual sensations. I don't know if I would count this as embroidery. I don't know if what I'm doing really counts as embroidery. It counts as something, but
Oh Lord, you embroidery. You gotta put her to work. You gotta get her out there.
I don't know. It's probably not meant for me. All right, so here's our DTF print, but I want this to get straightened out.
I guess I will have to see from Heat Transfer Warehouse what they offer, because we be purchasing rolling products for our media, so it's just glossy permanent adhesive vinyl, but okay. It's made by rolling. But if it takes that eco-solvent ink, I don't see why it would be a problem with whatever Heat Transfer Warehouse sells.
Okay. That's what it says. It says that it takes it. I'm sorry, y'all. They might be having all in the details. That's what it says, but
yeah, the printer shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
So now we're gonna press this on. And then I'll show y'all what it's gonna look like. This shirt, so I don't even know. When I tell you I can't get anything right today, I cannot get it. Right there, I should have been in the bed. Sleeping. Because nothing is going right.
I did sleep in today. I didn't get up till after 12.
I slept in right now at 7.
Oh, Lord. I said I was going to get up early, but yeah. The sleep was feeling good, so I stayed there.
I woke up at my regular time. I woke up at 4, and then I just laid there for a while, and I was able to go back to sleep. Thank God. But all right, y'all. Let's see what this is going to be like. Okay. I'm going to test on the sheet on that. This is how it's speaking. It's a hot mess. Hey, JV. You're not late, girl. It's the whole hot mess show over here today.
Hey, making with Marilyn. I didn't see her up there. Hey, Marilyn.
Ay, ay. All right. So we're gonna let this cool off for a few minutes. And then once it cools off, we'll peel the film off. Not even a few minutes. It just needs a few seconds to kind of like cool off.
Is Dimps up here? I ain't seen Dempsey. I ain't been paying attention to the comments. Hey, Dimps, you up here, girl?
Dimps is here. She's probably at work.
Oh, okay.
she done snuck. She snuck on.
Oh.
And she gonna come through. All right, we're gonna peel that off.
That came out real good.
It looks good. After how many prints? How many messed up? Girl. I have to put out another one. Thank God it's just one that I have to worry about today. I mean, one more. So it's the mom and the dad who want the shirt and little baby. And I was trying to be extra with the baby, but anything out there.
Thank you, Marilyn, for posting my channel. I'm gonna try to get this video up today, tonight before the night's over with.
Hold on. All right. Uh-oh. I went too fast, y'all. And plus, it's 30 seconds to do it. So, y'all, what y'all got planned for today? I'm about to go get something to eat and call it a day. I don't even think I want to do anything else. But I think I might actually play around with the embroidery machine today. I feel like I removed some more of this bird nesting. It'd be a lot.
Yeah, it can get like that. But like I say, the more you use that EM 1010, I promise you will start to notice the sounds that it makes when something's happening, and you'll be able to catch it a whole lot faster. Mm-hmm. But anytime I have a thread break, I always check that bobbin. Always.
Good tip.
Yeah, I always check it because you won't, if you're not looking at it, you're not knowing. You'll keep stitching and it's just building up.
And we're gonna have to replace this needle for the event. So this got to be interesting. You will see how I'm actually record or do it. Somebody.
Oh, Fabulous said she was typing what I was saying.
Huh? Fabulous?
Yeah, she said she was typing what I was saying to great minds. Yeah. What speed are you running at too, Patrice? What speed are you running your machine at?
600.
Oh, girl.
No.
But I found out. I used to run mine that way too.
Mm-hmm.
Until the trainer came in and trained us on the Melco.
Uh-huh.
And I seen how fast this thing could go. I was like, I am really slow on this EM1010. I need to get rid of this thing, baby. I take this. I don't run it less than 850 now. And all of those thread breaks and things that I used to have, like all the time, I don't have that anymore. So take your speed up.
Okay, don't be scared of the machine.
Don't be scared to take it up. I was, trust me. I done had this EM1010 for a little bit over 2 years now, and I promise you, just until about a month ago, when he did the training in May, I was running it no higher than 650. And now I'm at 850 and will not go down.
Okay, I'm gonna crank it up some.
It's gonna sound intimidating, but trust me, it's not.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm scary.
Trust me, I've been there. That's why I can tell you, I've been there. I was doing the same thing.
It's scary for no reason. I gotta turn this. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like, and then it's so pretty, y'all. It's really pretty. Great job. I just gotta press the bottom because actually the whole thing can be pressed in the back. A little bit. I'll press it later. I need to straighten it out.
All right, and get you a good set of tweezers that work good with threads. Save you some shirts.
Whoop, y'all, look at our shirt that we finally made. We only started this shirt like 3 hours ago. But look how cute.
That is cute.
It actually turned out really, really nice. We finally did it. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and print out the other one, but I'm not even gonna waste y'all time Trying to print out the other one because I'm gonna print it out after I get me some food. But it actually came out. It's decent. It's decent. I could be happy with this.
Yeah, that came out real good. You can do it. I'm waiting to see the post where you go ahead on and create that patch and get it on done.
Listen, I really only intended on being on here for. I was like, oh, this is only gonna take like an hour and a half. I gotta print it out, but I wanted to do the Adobe part and show everybody how to do an Adobe Illustrator. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. That's not gonna take long. Printing this out is not gonna be an issue. Stitching that one little one because it was only the number one that we had to worry about.
It's that one.
Thanks, y'all.
It's more than one way to skin a cat. You gotta think outside the box.
Girl. So I'm definitely gonna do that. And the good thing about it is that this one is small enough that it can go on my brother.
Good.
Stitch it on my brother, but y'all, this came out good. And these colors look so nice. Where's my other one?
I love that.
So she could get her shirts. It's all good. And it looks cute. What you working on? What you doing? Let me see.
The hospital logo.
Oh,
that's all I'm doing.
Girl,
I don't know how many. She sent back 4 boxes. I don't even know how many pieces in there. It's probably normally at least about 150, 200 pieces.
Girl.
So I try to do the ones that are straight runs because usually she send me a huge box with the doctor's lab coats and stuff. So I got to do the logo, the department, as well as their name and credentials. So I try to say that for the last because that's too much.
That takes more time because you got to keep doing
it. Back and forth because I got to keep switching because of names and the different departments. And so I try to do what's a straight run. I think this time she sent me 3 that are just logos.
Okay.
So 3 boxes.
So that's good.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to knock those out the way today. And I'll start on the rest tomorrow after church, I guess. If I feel like working. My husband told me no more working on Sundays, but I'd be like, listen, I work Monday through Friday. The weekends are really going to be my only other time. Cause I'm tired of working almost 24 hours a day.
Yeah. I know. That's true.
Yeah, I'm tired of that.
That's true.
But I'm hoping and praying within the next couple of years, the Lord will He'll open up the door for us so I can come out of work. As much as I love nursing, I don't want to do that no more.
You tired of it?
I'm tired. I do not want to do it anymore. I'm done. This is where my heart is. This is where my money is invested. So I want to do this full time.
Well, nothing's wrong with that. You working towards it.
Yep.
You are working towards it. God knows your heart.
Yes, indeed.
So
and I believe He's gonna open up the door. It's just my faith to jump ain't there yet. Because we can sustain. I know we can, but I have a security blanket right now, especially being that I have medical issues. So I have my medical insurance. I got things set up to where it works. But if I get that little bit of faith,
it's gonna be on and popping.
I'm gonna jump.
Yep,
I'm gonna jump. So we'll see.
It's coming.
Yeah, it is. I'm so glad to be up here with you today, Patrice. It has been a long time.
I know.
It's been a long time. But we're gonna have to do some glowy and some EM 1010. We're gonna have to do some embroidery, get you up and running with that machine.
We need to. Tell me when. We need a play date for.
I know. Tell me when. I'll make it happen.
Belle was
Yes.
like, "Girl, you got all these machines now, and you act like you don't need me anymore."
Glowy, I have not touched in a while, and I need to. I got to order, um, and I haven't gotten down there yet. And it's too hot too. The weather is so fickle here right now. We've been having 100 degree weather, and Glowy ain't having that. She be like, we too hot, and she ain't moving.
Yeah, yeah.
So I said I'm gonna have to try to either get down there one day early in the morning to try to cut it out. Um, I don't know. It's for my brother, so he don't mind waiting.
It's gonna get done situation.
It's gonna get done eventually.
It's gonna get done type of situation.
But
I gotta clean out Belle. Belle need to be cleaned.
yeah, I have not cleaned my Glow Forge
Oh, Belle needs to be
since I had it.
cleaned.
I need to, this is what I need to clean my EM1010. I was looking at that thing this morning. I was like, oh, I need to clean this thing.
It's not. So what do you do to clean it?
Well, I just getting some, cause it's oil, all this oil they want you to put in it, but I don't use all that oil. I like the spray lubricant,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't drip. That oil tends to get on my fabrics because it's dripping.
Oh, okay.
So I don't use that as much. I use it in the bobbin case, but I don't use it on the actual machine. I use the spray lubricant. But
Okay.
you can see where some of that stuff has settled, in certain parts of the machine. So just want to clean it up before it end up on my fabrics. And the good thing about it, some dish detergent will get it out. It's not staining or ruining
But still,
the fabric, but I don't like wetting my customer clothes either.
yeah. And it caused an extra step of you having
Yeah.
to do something
Yep.
else to it. So I get it.
Yeah. So
I
I like
get
the
it.
spray. I like the spray lubricant better, but it's just need to clean it up because you can see where it's just dripping down here and there. So that's it.
Girl. Well, I'm about to go get me some food, and I'm about to go
Yeah,
think.
I
I'm
probably
like,
need to eat too.
go eat something. I'm about to
Yeah.
go think about if crafting is really for me or not. Am I doing? Am I in the right business?
You are in the right business.
I'm trying. I got. That's what I'm
you
about.
know, you know how it is when you laugh. Don't let the want to go right.
God, me. Like, girl, go started acting silly
You
for a
gave
little
him all that praise in the beginning, and then he want to go acting terrible.
bit. That's how I go. That's how it goes. That's what happens. So I mean, it is what it is. But
Yes.
I appreciate you so much for
No
coming to help
problem.
me.
Yep.
All of y'all in the chat. Like I gotta figure out a way to turn on the TV so I can see when my back is turned from the computer to see what everybody is saying because I can't really see it until I've already caused a big disaster. Girl, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. I don't know. But I'm about to go get some food and then
Okay,
I'll
babe.
be back on. Well, no, I won't be back on until Tuesday. I got a lot of stuff to do. So I can't wait to see your video.
Okay. Yeah, and post the results of your patch. I want to see it.
Girl.
You're
We
a
gonna
mess.
see. Look, I'm still contemplating whether or not because I still got to clean out the rest of this bird's nest, but I'm still contemplating whether or not this little baby just about to get some DTF. This little
Okay.
baby might, or the little baby could just get full sublimation too.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a
One way or
possibility.
another, it'll work.
So this little baby gonna get something, but I don't know if it's gonna get that embroidery situation today. But it did. It did come out so cute though, y'all. It
It
came out
is. It really is
cute.
cute. I think
Like
that embroidery, they would love that extra touch.
yeah, y'all see, like it came out really, really nice on it. So I don't know. That part looks way better than the DTF. But thanks so much for
You're welcome,
joining
hon.
me.
No
I
problem.
appreciate it.
No
I'm
problem.
about to get out of here, and I'll see you next time. We got a plan for our next play date.
Let me know. Let me know when. Yep.
All right. Take care. Be safe.
Okay.
And make sure
All
you get
right.
some
You too.
rest.
Trust me, I'm doing it. I'm doing it now.
All right.
Bye,
Later.
y'all.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for this hot mess situation. I'll see you on Tuesday. I love y'all and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I appreciate all of your help today. Later.